No. No, that show takes place in the 90s. Our producer Jandis is on it.
Everybody, sweet bright dreams.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Dave. How's it going?
It's good. Welcome back to Beverage Buddies here at Forget Being Cool. I'm
Yep.
Dave Moore. That's Jeff Daly.
I'm Jeff Daly. That's Dave Moore.
Guys,
Beverage Buddies.
this is one of those weird drinks. Jeff, do you know about this?
I know it's called Zima.
Did you watch the Netflix original
No.
series Everything Sucks?
No.
You did not.
Is that based off of this?
No. That show takes place in the 90s
Yeah.
when Zima was a thing. And the big craze that was like Crystal Pepsi and all that crap. This is one of those weird, I don't know how to describe this.
beverage.
It's not a beer. It's not a
Is it like a wine cooler?
it's not a wine cooler. And you'll agree with me when you drink it.
It's a water, alcoholic water.
It is not
It's alcoholic water, isn't it?
It's almost, God, you're not gonna like this description. I already hear you like, no, I don't want to try this now. You're gonna do it anyway.
It's moist beer.
It's alcoholic club soda. That's the best way I can
Who
describe
thought that was a good idea?
Nobody thought it was a good idea, but it was cheap and kids in the 90s could get it.
Yeah.
And so Everything Sucks comes out on Netflix and they like pump this crap up like it's a real thing because it's like an ad because they're bringing it back.
Is that the whole point of the show?
No, the whole point of the show is these kids are making a movie with VHS tapes and whatever. It's a cool show. I actually liked it a lot. But then, like, some other Netflix original movie or, like, show brought Zima up again, too. And it was, like, this big marketing campaign to bring this drink back. Kind of like the weird sauce that Rick and Morty brought back to McDonald's kind of thing.
Szechuan sauce?
Yeah, the Szechuan, like, same kind of thing, except they were actually bringing this back. But nobody asked for it, and I haven't found a single person who likes it. And
You bought a 12-pack.
No, I bought a 6-pack.
Okay.
And I still have it.
How long have you had it for?
I've had it for quite a while.
Okay, good.
We should probably check the dates on these.
It's too late. It's alcohol. When does alcohol go bad?
It doesn't. It just gets stronger. So,
You know what's funny? I listened to a podcast.
yeah.
And it's like a star type podcast, and they make fun of like Jedis and everything, and then call themselves Zima Warriors.
I'm sure this is a reference
It
that
has
you
to
didn't
be.
understand.
It has because I definitely don't understand it. It has to be a reference.
So they're clear. They come with these now. I will.
Limited release.
Well, that's good. What I will say is these bottles,
Looks sweet.
despite being kind of dumb, like these ridges, like you're looking at this.
Yeah, it's like Ruffles.
They're like ruffles. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like I kind of dig the bottles. It's a stupid thing to give it credit for, but it's a thing. So Jeff,
Yeah.
we hope these are twist offs.
It looks like it is.
These are twist offs. And
Count how many colors are in this.
count them. 0.
Is clear a color?
Does clear count as a color? I mean, I studied color theory for like 5 years.
All right, is it a color?
And this never came up. So,
Why wouldn't it come up? You would think it would come up. It doesn't smell good.
no, it does not.
Does not smell good. This does not smell good.
Now, to be fair,
Yeah.
I called it an alcoholic club soda. Club soda doesn't have a taste. This has a taste. It's not exactly.
Does it taste like citrus?
That's kind of it.
It says refreshing citrus.
It's not a wine cooler though. I would argue it is not a wine cooler, despite like the marketing and the way that it's presented in like the clearish kind of style and the.
Who made this?
Zima.
Who?
Who owns the license to
Yeah.
Zima? I don't know.
5%, man.
This is a drink that nobody
Think
has.
about this, Dave. Think about this. Somewhere out there has to be a person who got drunk on Zima.
There's
That
there's
has to
tons of
be
'90s kids.
The most unique type of drunk. I couldn't imagine that drunk. You know,
90,
it's a tequila
90s,
drunk.
90s high schoolers were drinking this.
Why?
We were younger than this. But
I thought they could only drink 3.2 beer.
this is not much more than 3.2 beer.
It's 1.8% more.
Yeah. I'm not saying they drank it legally. I'm saying they did it illegally.
Yeah. Does not smell good, let me tell you. No matter how many times I smell it.
If you're young and you're watching this, which you shouldn't be, don't underage drink.
No, not recommended.
Be responsible. If you're watching this video, it's for educational purposes.
Yeah, if you underage drink, you'll end up like Dave, and look where he's at.
Yeah, stuck with, stuff on my shirt. That's an Easter egg. Okay.
And bald.
You want to try this?
Yeah, no, let's not.
You don't want to try it? All right.
That's Beverage Buddies.
That's your Beverage Buddies episode. No, pick that back up. I know you're not going to like this, but I'm still curious. Takes the tiniest sip possible.
Took a big sip.
See, not a wine cooler, not a beer.
What is that flavor?
I think it's Sprite.
Alcoholic Sprite. You're onto something. It's alcoholic Sprite.
But is it? Because it's not. It's like alcoholic Sprite with orange.
Nobody would willingly buy this.
No, you're right. Nobody should buy this.
Nope. Do they still sell it?
This says limited run, but I swear to God, the last time I was in like Giant Eagle and looked, there was like a whole wall of it.
You know what Zima backwards is, Dave? A Miz.
Wow.
I think this is a missed opportunity. I give this a 2 out of 10.
So you would not drink this?
No. Does not taste.
Now you gotta finish it, Mister. I like the milk stout. Click the card.
What do you think of this, Dave? What would you give this out of 10?
Considering the 6-pack has been sitting in my fridge for like over a year.
A 2 out of 10?
Oh, God.
Does it taste different now than it did a year ago?
No. This is the thing. Ask me how drunk I am, and then that determines my scale, because my scale is based on whether I'll drink it or not.
How drunk are you?
I'm not drunk at all.
So what'd you give this?
I'm going to give it a 2.
Now, what if you're
buzzed? Like, if that was, like a couple drinks in.
Yeah. Well, then you can just drink. Everything goes down like water when you're a couple drinks in.
Right. That's why this wouldn't be bad.
But nothing else would taste different either. When you get to a certain amount of drunk, vodka tastes like water. Would you not agree with me? I've gotten so drunk, I'm drinking vodka like water.
I would agree with you. The more I drink of this, though...
Don't underage drink. Not recommend. Never do it.
It's not worth it. You can drink when you're older, and it's okay, and you just be responsible. The more I drink of this, and this is what happens every time I open one of these, I go, man, I'm going to drink one of those just to get rid of it. And I take a big sip, and I'm like, yep, I don't want any more, though. It gets worse. It's the opposite of most alcohols. It gets worse as you drink it.
It's getting better for me.
For me, it's the opposite. It is alcoholic Sprite with orange.
Dude,
that is the only way I can describe it.
This is the most unique
It
alcohol I've ever tasted.
I was going to say, too, it's not like anything else you've had. Therefore, it's kind of one of those things that if you've never had one, it's almost worth trying just to say you have.
Let me tell you, is that refreshing? It says it's supposed to be refreshing. That doesn't taste refreshing.
It's more refreshing.
It makes me more thirsty.
I mean, all alcohol makes you more thirsty. Name an alcohol that doesn't. And comparatively to those kind of things,
yeah, right.
this is more refreshing than a beer. If we're
Sangria.
wine?
Yeah. No,
Sangria?
Have you ever had dry wine? It's the most unique flavor.
I don't like dry wine.
It's dry wine. You taste it. It tastes dry.
I realize that's I know. It's a liquid, but it tastes dry. I understand that wine is an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Like coffee. I just haven't gotten there yet.
Zima is an acquired taste for I imagine a person who drinks this is the same guy who has frosted tips and a blazer jacket.
90s high schoolers.
And has a ripstick.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching Beverage Buddies. We put up new Beverage Buddies every other Friday. We try different foods. We try foods on the opposite Fridays on Time to Taste. I'm Dave Moore. That's Jeff Daly. You guys can subscribe to the channel if you guys like this. We talk about movies on Monday, video games on Tuesday, music on Wednesdays.
Cats on Saturday.
All right, we'll start doing...
Saturday. Ship it, count them.
Ship them. We'll start doing...
Don't ship the cats together. That'd be terrible.
We'll start doing pet toy reviews on the weekends. I'm Dave Moore, that's Jeff Daly. We'll see you guys in another video.
With JD and DM.
For more great discussions, hit that subscribe button or visit forgetbeingcool.com.
Beverage Buddies, we try drinks.
Welcome back to another Beverage Buddies Adventures mini, because I'm not making this a whole thing. Because we went to Dunkin', found out they had new flavors of iced coffee, and Rachel's disgusted by this. But we've got to try today
Blueberry Crisp.
Blueberry Crisp iced coffee. And that is not like the blueberry coffee from 7-Eleven. And I am
Disgusted.
maybe unhappy.
I'm scared, guys.
Yeah, mix that up a little bit better.
I'm scared.
I got a lot of water taste.
Oh, that's
Anyway, guys.
gross.
Go not try that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video here on Forget Being Cool.
My hip, bad dip, words, don't know, understand what you're saying. I know, the words blah blah, mumble rappers can't talk what to do though. This ain't nothing like, we mean stay day, talking about big fat guy Vegas, eating chip man, gonna do it, everybody,
Time to taste, we drink food.
Yeah, so what that crap was is I was just inspired by more rap snacks. This one is Little Boozy's Louisiana Heat wavy potato chips. Yeah, so I had no damn clue who the hell Little Boozy was. So I looked him up, and evidently the other day he went live on Instagram and encouraged a bunch of chicks to join his live chat and show some boobages. And a bunch of little kids joined his live chat and got to watch big chicks with boobages. Anyway, other than that, evidently the dude's a rapper, because it's rap snacks. So I was just listening to some of his music, and I'm pretty sure I just listened to 4 minutes and didn't understand anything that was said, except for the N-word. On the back of the bag it says, sometimes you need those bad days because it helps you truly appreciate the good ones. Badass Music Syndicate, because he's Boozy Badass. That's B-A-D-A-Z-Z. So, yeah, Little Boozy's Louisiana Heat but wavy potato chip. Little Boozy, wavy potato chip, Louisiana Heat, mama, mama, oh yeah. By the way, my work shift starts in just a couple minutes. That's why I'm in my car again. I got myself some Green Hulk juice, which is really just water mixed with some other crap. Cleanse my palate. So yeah, you know, I like wavy potato chips. Louisiana Heat pretty much just means it's barbecue. Yeah, that's a barbecue chip. So, yeah, a little boozy. Is this guy famous? Are there a lot of people out there listening to Boozy Badass? I know I heard of Little Yacht Club or whatever his name was. My 13-year-old seems to be into that. He wanted Little Yachty's hot fries. Okay, so the word heat means spicy. And there's a mild barbecue flavor going on. But the heat definitely sticks with you after eating a chip or so. Nice, warms you up, warms you up. I can feel it, and it's not just the fact that the sun's out. But, yeah, so I've stopped at several of my local 7-Elevens. Only one has this weird wrap snack stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy up all the flavors, because I've only seen one store with them, and I kind of want to eat them all, and I don't want to have to order them off Amazon, because that's pretty damn embarrassing. Next thing you know, they're going to be like suggesting stuff to me, like, hey, we saw you were eating wrap snacks. Well, here's some country music snaps. How about Shania Twain's chickpeas? Yeah, and nobody wants any of that. Overall, I recommend Little Boozy. If you'll notice, unlike the last guy, he's got sunglasses on, so I can't make fun of his eyes. You know, keep track. I'm going to keep doing these. Coming up soon, we're going to have a couple of more. I just got paid recently, so I got some big bucks to go spend on wrap snacks. Anyway, is the fat man, you know, mountain him, gonna eat some stuff and do it for a day. Forget being cool. Forget being cool. Yeah, stopped being cool long ago. Anyway, that's another taste bud experience.
Time to taste with tree fruit. Beverage bodies with dry drinks.
Hey guys, the angle of this video is for artistic integrity. I did this on purpose. I wanted to seem different and unique. Or when I parked, this is the way my steering wheel was slanting. And that's what you get. You know what though? You have the ability to go like this, and then everything looks completely normal. And if you look like this, everything looks slanted. Whatever. Anyway, I was on my way to work, and I bought some bad pizza from 7-Eleven. And I was going to taste that for you. Yeah, it's pizza. And you know what they say about pizza? Pizza's, at least for guys, pizza's a lot like sex. Even when it's bad, it's still pretty good. I mean, it is pizza. So, then I saw orange vanilla Coca-Cola. And I remember Dave tasting this. Then I remember Andy tasting this. And then I remember Andy and Johnny tasting this. And I was like, damn, I need to taste some orange vanilla Coca-Cola. I smell something. I'm not sure if it's orange or vanilla, or a little bit of both. I think it's I think the vanilla overpowers the orange. First taste, I still have pepperoni in my mouth. So the orange and vanilla, it's kind of like an orange vanilla pepperoni flavor. Not sure if that was what was intended. I recommend swallowing your food before you drink, because the orange vanilla Coca-Cola kind of makes the bread from the pizza a little mushy. Changes the texture. Now, I was always a big fan of vanilla Coke with vanilla rum, specifically Whaler's vanilla rum, which I haven't seen in probably a decade. But this has that old vanilla Coke vibe to it. And I think what happened was they misprinted the label and they made the label orange. So they're like, shit, we got to do something. How about we throw some orange in there? I mean, it worked so well for Bud Light Orange, right? Surge loved that crap. Something I just noticed, because of what Johnny pointed out, I sip my sodas, but I chug my beers. Overall, this is not too bad.
Hello.
I think the orange
What up,
actually
dude?
takes it down a notch.
Hey, dude.
Whereas
getting
the
my setup
vanilla
done.
Coke, I feel is a lot better.
Yeah,
So,
my lighting
I
had
bought
changed,
two
so
bottles
I
because it was 2 for $3,
had to mess with it
and
a little bit. So
I'm the type of idiot that falls for that every
Here.
single time. So I'm gonna go back and finish my pizza,
that's got to be a little.
and then I'm
weird.
gonna upload this and give it to Dave. But orange
Fair
vanilla
enough.
Coke,
I'm gonna probably.
it's
switch up
okay.
One other
I'll
thing.
finish the 2 bottles, but I'm probably
Kinda
never
curious
going
about it.
back.
Put that over here.
You hear that?
Because I like to have
Oh,
our.
I gotta go to
our
work,
chat
and I'm not
running
really
in the
enjoying
background.
that. Anyway, fat guy in Vegas, beverage
This
buddies.
is not my phone.
Thanks for listening.
You're watching Forget Being Cool.
I guess that works.
Beverage bodies, we try drinks.
We have a special edition of Beverage Buddies for you. It's called
Guess that flavor. That's
Jeff
really
here.
dumb. Let's stop doing that.
I was going to go along with. Can you guess the flavor in these cups? No.
Jeff,
Yes.
we're back for a Beverage Buddies Guess
I was
That
looking for my
Flavor.
phone so I could do Dex on my my separate monitor. No, not yet. Yeah, it was a question to.
I'm Dave Moore. That's Jeff Daly.
Yep.
We do these every Saturday
I don't
and
hear
Sunday. We put out tasting and drinking videos. Yeah.
Yes. Can you guys guess the flavor?
Yeah, can you guys guess the flavor? This is actually a game we play with the audience. You look at our cups and tell us what you think it is, and leave that in the comment sections below.
Too bad smell-o-vision doesn't exist.
No, smell-o-vision is the future of Beverage Buddies. Okay, so let's smell it.
You'll not smell anything.
I smell nothing at all.
You'll have to get that juice right up to your nostrils.
So Jeff, you saw the sign of the bottle there.
I still smelled nothing. It smelled like
So glad
nothing.
that I did that before you.
Is she on the
you
other
did it
microphone,
after me.
or
so
is
I'm glad it just happened to somebody else.
Okay, I was going to say because that thing started to sound like
nothing
shit
from
all of a
that.
sudden.
Jeff,
I saw the side of the bottle.
She sounds
so,
really far
so
away.
you know what this is.
It's
the brand.
yeah. Do you want to know?
I do.
That
It
was my
rhymes
point.
with,
Okay.
Smuckers. Simply. I'm just gonna start rapping. Simply. Juice brands.
it rhymes. With,
Tropicana.
it rhymes with Ploya. It's
Play.
I think it's Goya.
Okay.
Do you know Goya? Are you
Yeah,
familiar with
that sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to try it?
Let's try it.
All right. Wait. Cheers.
Okay. Oh. I don't like that at all.
Oh, it's thick.
Yes.
It's thick. It's the thickest drink I've drank in a while.
Yeah, like,
It is so thick.
why do people drink crap like this? Like, I get it. People are trying to be healthy. We got this organic crap going on. This is just torture. Like,
What does that taste like to you?
Just go get a 100% juice and just drink that, and then put your vitamins in something else, like a Flintstone chalk thing, and just eat it that way. Ugh. Okay.
What does it taste like to you?
It's a fruit.
Not a vegetable?
It could be a vegetable. You're right.
But the only thing I know Goya makes is coconut water. And this is not coconut water.
What's up? I
this
could
is
hear you.
not-
I have AirPods in.
Could it be mixed orange
Barely.
juice and a vegetable, like a V8?
It's real quiet.
I'll drink a little bit more, even though I don't want to. Oh, it's got to be a
I
vegetable.
hear
your
both
tongue
of you
all
on the
up in
same
there, Dave.
microphone. Yes,
Okay.
like you were saying. I hear the stream like it's
I
playing
don't like this at all.
in the background.
It's not carrots.
It's not coming from that one.
It's definitely a fruit and a vegetable, but I
Now
would have
it's
said
coming
it was
from that
orange
one,
juice,
yeah.
but after several drinks, I don't think it is.
Does it taste mushy to you?
It's mushy. It's not mango.
Is there any fruits that are mushy in by nature?
Kiwis?
Kiwis are mushy.
I don't know.
They can be mushy. This is not a kiwi.
No, it's not.
would
Yes,
know
I hear
this
that.
is a kiwi.
That's fine.
Cucumbers? It's not really.
A cucumber's a fruit?
Cucumbers are a vegetable.
Okay.
They don't have seeds.
Then why'd you say it was a fruit and say cucumber?
I think it's a fruit and a vegetable.
No, I think it's just one flavor.
You think it's just one?
Do you guys do
thing?
a stream like with
And
Jeff,
then what?
you, and Rachel?
Like vitamins? Just gross, disgusting, thick vitamins?
Does it taste like an elongated apple to you?
What is an elongated apple?
Think about it.
Oh,
So you make a... Okay, we're being handed the bottle can things from our producers.
got it.
It's an elongated apple. It's a pear.
It's pear
Figure
nectar.
out some random shit.
Pear ne-
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
You get the nectar of pears.
Does it look all good?
apparently you become part of the Goya company.
Apparently.
Okay, cool.
The
was really
Parenting
unhappy.
Podcast with Johnny Casino?
No, I'm talking
that
about
doesn't
it has
exist
pear
anymore.
in it. There's the word pear in it.
Yeah, I got it.
There is my. I'm pretty good. How's it going? It was a week. There he is. Oh, I did a test and I actually found out that I figured out how to program one of the old phones I own to be also a webcam if I ever wanted to switch over to that. But that was part of my test was I didn't like the audio quality it was giving me.
Jeff.
We can barely hear Jeff.
We're waiting for Jeff.
He was on.
Yeah, he's figuring.
He's right there. Yeah, we barely. You gotta turn yourself up, Jeff.
I didn't turn myself down.
We are live.
You gotta turn down for what? Okay.
Everybody say something.
Hello.
I know what place you work at, Dave. It starts with
Don't
T.
even.
With a letter.
T. It ends with Taco
K.
Bell.
Yeah, Curtis's
Snack
favorite
Network.
fast food place.
So I knew a guy in college that could do a wicked awesome Hank Hill impression. He could also do like impressions of Stewie, other random impressions. It was so cool. But he could do Hank Hill to a T. I wish I could make my little emblem bigger, but whatever. That's also cool.
Cool.
The only impression I do good is that decently, I would say, is Yoda.
That is true. You have a pretty good Yoda.
It's like Jeff doing Yoda though. Like Like it's
What do you
though.
mean? It's like
it's as if you were if
I
you
hope
were one of the species of Yoda. Like it is like it's definitely the correct accent.
You want me to do an impression of Dave doing Yoda?
Oh god.
I'm Dave.
That's annoying already.
Here's an impression
Why does
of
it keep
Curtis
doing
doing Yoda.
Because this computer
Coffee's good.
Can you turn it down a little
Delicate
bit?
it is.
Spot on, Jeff.
I'm stupid.
It's perfect. Oh, so how's everybody doing? How we doing this week?
I'm alive. How are you
You're
doing?
alive?
Yeah.
I'm pretty good. I bought grapevines.
Oh, wait, grapevines?
Yeah, I was down at the Costco, and they had grapevines, and it's actually been a thing that Amy and I have been talking about for a while of having grapevines in our like our side yard.
Mm-hmm.
So I got two Niagara grapevines and two Concord grapevines.
To like grow actual grapes.
Yeah, it's gonna take a few years, but yeah, we're gonna do that. We're also gonna plant lavender underneath it to prevent animals from like coming in and eating them. It also gets rid of mosquitoes and stuff. It's really cool.
So we want to like start the alien myth is here. Alien myth. The
Alien myth.
Grapevines.
one of my favorite living room
Where'd you get these grapevines from?
clutter days.
They have
Alien myth.
grapevines at Costco?
That's what I thought, to be honest with you. Like it was pretty cool.
Were you playing a sound, Dave?
Like to make grapes, they just gave you. Oh, let me just get the grapevine here.
Yeah, it's actually kind of interesting how they come in. So it's a box. It's like it's a box, and it's two grapevines in like some peat moss and like some like soil kind of things, and they have no buds. What they're called like a raw root or a bare root. That's what it's called. But it's really cool. Yeah, you just put them in the ground, you take care of them, and in like a year or so, they start to really, well, they amp up after the season like starts to get warm. So right now is like the perfect time to plant. So I'm gonna be putting in a raised garden bed in like the next few like weeks, and then yeah.
Should I play something silly? And I don't even remember what any of these are.
I mean, why not?
Okay, we're gonna start this stream officially.
Let's do it.
No.
What's a restaurant that everyone loves that you're just like, nah, it ain't all that?
Oh, that's simple. Panera. Panera bread is just expensive hospital food. Prove me wrong.
We're here to taste.
That's pretty fair, though.
We're here to boost your mood. Life is delicious on the Snack Network.
Welcome back to the Snack Network Live. I got a little trigger happy with that button apparently.
Taco Bell is what puts you in the hospital, while Panera is the hospital food.
It's what gets you out of the hospital.
I'm definitely not a Panera fan. I'll eat a barbecue chicken salad occasionally. That's fine. It's fine. It's a fine option, but it is not my favorite thing. Of course, the Snack Network Live is doing our spring stream series where every Friday night in spring, starting last week and going for the foreseeable future, we're going to be here to taste new things. My name, of course, is Dave Moore. Joining me in my center is Curtis, Human Resources Manager of his own personal life, Curtis Lane.
God, I love that title. It's probably my favorite thing so far.
The other person on our far right-hand side is electrical engineer by day, Mr. Jeff Daly by night. Hi, Jeff.
Hi. I'm not even an electrical engineer by day anymore.
That's not entirely
Project manager or something, right?
Yeah, I'm the project manager of Curtis's own personal life.
Curtis's project manager, joining us on
my full title is technical project manager and automation engineer. If you could somehow fit that full title in it, Dave, I'd appreciate it. The longest title of all mankind.
Our producer chair is also being seated by Rachel over to my far right hand side, but you guys can't see her, but that's okay.
Hello.
She's here to grab my drinks and also make sure we don't say anything
She's
incredibly.
producing the show. What do you think?
yeah, producing. Not
Don't downplay this.
Yeah, it's a very serious role. I had to shoot videos today without a producer. You know how much work that was? I would make this sound like like we're really, really professional here. I assure you to the Snack Network viewers that we are not very professional. I would like to welcome Alien Myth to our chat room officially.
We'd say we are as professional as people who would attend the Oscars or the Academy Awards.
That's about fair.
We're as professional as some of those people.
Before the stream officially started on the channel, I was running old episodes of Forget Being Cool's version of Beverage Buddies and Timed Taste before it became the Snack Network. Jeff, it started with you and I trying Zima.
Yeah?
Do you remember trying Zima?
No.
No.
Well, there's video proof of you doing it.
What would we think of it?
It's terrible because it's just alcoholic club soda, kind of Sprite, weird beer, not beer stuff, and it's not good.
They still make that?
No, I don't think they do. I think it comes out like once a year as a limited run in the summer to get Zima. Curtis, you ever had Zima?
I have not. I heard about it on Archer, and that was about it.
Yeah, it's a 90s beverage that I think is so low in alcohol that kids were allowed to have it.
Zima.
No, I don't think you're accurate in that sense, Dave.
I think that like 18 plus was allowed to have it for a period of time. That or it was just 90 kids were stealing it. 90s kids were just stealing it in the 90s.
I was thinking 90s you had to be 21 or older. Introduced in 1993.
Okay.
Oh, Jeff, you got bright. So, Dave, you want to talk about what we're doing today?
Today on this wonderful Friday night stream, we're going to be tasting another round of Bud Light Seltzers variety packs. This time is a collection of flavors that I find semi-interesting and also appealing.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Bud Light Seltzer Soda Hard Sodas. That's the official name.
Yeah. So, just a question. Are we doing the Bud Light really, really retro pack? Like, just to flaunt that?
Pack? What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's in a new official Bud Light seltzer. They have classic flavors, like King Cake, Afternoon Tea, and
these are definitely classic flavors. Your King Cake flavored
King Cake.
Yeah. No.
I'm just joking. It was Bud Light's official April Fool's joke.
Gross.
Oh, you got me, because that looks pretty official.
Yeah,
like really. I saw that pop up. Like, I mean, I could find it, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, "Oh, you bastards!"
And see, here's the thing with Bud Light trying to pull that joke off. Their seltzer flavors are so ridiculous that you literally could like put up a seltzer that says "shit stain" on it, and I'd believe it. Like.
Pizza Hut announced seltzers as well.
Yeah, today.
Hell yeah.
Bud Light
Pepperoni,
seltzer,
mozzarella.
really retro.
Yeah, Ranch Water, Marinara Splash, and Buffalo Breeze. Those were the Pizza Hut seltzers.
Perfect. I love it.
You know what? That Afternoon Tea, Courtship Cocktail, and Queen Cake sound okay.
Queen
yeah,
Cake.
It didn't sound like too out there, to be honest. I'm like, oh, they're making teas based on, English, which makes no sense, but whatever.
Neither did flannel. They made a flannel pack. Like, there's no rules on what Bud Light.
They made a hard soda pack.
Flannel was just fall flavors.
Yeah, but they still made it a flannel theme, which is like
fallish. People like to wear flannels when it gets colder.
Yeah,
I know I do.
Mm-hmm.
Flannel is like one of my favorite things. Yeah.
I wear the opposite of flannel.
All right, so there is only in this pack. There's only one seltzer that kind of freaks me out a little bit.
So we're doing that one first, right?
If you would like to start with that one first, although I feel like we should start with classic cola.
Now let me ask you a question. What freaks you out?
Which one freaks you
the
out?
The lemon lime one. That's probably going to be like Sprite.
Why does that freak you out?
I don't know.
Like that's going to be the easiest one.
That's the same color, Dave.
It just sounds gross. It just sounds bad.
Do you like Sprite, Dave?
I don't hate Sprite, but I don't like Sprite. Does that make sense?
Do you like 7-Up?
No.
Just trying to poke holes in this. Do you drink a good Sprite in the morning, Dave?
I've used 7-Up as slightly more refreshing than like Coca-Cola.
I mean, I wouldn't disagree with that. But no, the lemon and lime would actually probably cover the taste of the alcohol the best because citrus covers like bad alcohol. So like if you ever have like a really bad like screwdriver or something, if you add a little bit of lime juice to it, it'll help with like the harshness of certain alcohols.
If there was one of these that I'm not looking forward, it's cherry flavored. I do not like cherry flavored pop.
Oh, really? I think cherry's good.
I hate it. Cherry flavoring makes pop worse, in my opinion.
See, cherry flavor doesn't sound bad to me. It just sounds like another generic fruity seltzer. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Dave? Would you take Coca-Cola vanilla or cherry first?
Vanilla, but I like vanilla. That's a bias that I understand I have.
So you don't like cherry?
No, cherry's fine.
Now, would you pick Coca-Cola vanilla or cherry vanilla?
I would pick cherry vanilla again. because that's my personal preference.
I just don't like cherry flavoring in pop.
I could go either way, to be honest with you.
Could you?
Yeah, I don't drink a lot of soda anymore, but I like a good cherry soda. Like, is it a soda or is it a?
Whoa, Curtis.
What?
Well, you're a hoity-toity fancy person over here calling it soda.
Soda?
Pop.
They are sodas.
No,
it's pop.
I'm reading it. It says soda.
Yeah, but it's pop.
Let's save this conversation for when we're slightly more intoxicated. Should we do classic cola or should we?
I think classic cola is a good place to start the day.
Like, I'm just gonna say they're all gonna taste terrible. We're not gonna like them at the end of the day, and we'll be disappointed. Can I say that already?
This is exactly the mindset we should go into.
I do think I like the designs on this one the best so far.
It's gonna taste like. Have you ever gone to a fountain drink machine and the syrup is running out and it's just light?
Yeah,
that's what this is gonna taste like, but worse than that.
Oh, you're right, Jeff.
I don't disagree with that.
It's gonna
from fountain drink machine. It's gonna taste bad.
You're right. It's gonna taste like that taste when the carbonation is still there, like it's still pumping out carbonation,
but the syrup is running out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah, I would agree with that. That it probably is going to taste like that. To be honest,
you can say these are your favorite designs so far, but I know it's coming up, and I have a personal favorite of all the designs.
I do too.
It's not these. I like these. These are at least nice.
Yeah.
My favorite design is the one we didn't do, and that was the retro one.
I mean, I drank that myself, but yeah.
The retro tie-dye pack.
Jeff, do you have the cola?
Yeah, let me go get it.
All right.
Here. While Jeff does that, we'll do this.
Time to taste tree food.
Crack mine open while we're waiting.
That song is labeled. No, I pressed the wrong key. I must have pressed the wrong key. It should have been. Yeah, there we go. Beverage buddies. We try drinks because that's what these are. They're drinks.
You know what these are gonna taste like, though, right?
I can smell it, and I'm not excited.
It's gonna taste like diet soda.
Oh, you're right.
It's like Jeff was a little off. Like, it's not gonna taste like doesn't have any flavor. These are gonna taste like diet sodas.
It's gonna taste like the Diet Coke is running out at a machine.
Maybe. Or even worse, just Diet Coke.
That Diet Coke is one of the most abomination beverages that has existed on this planet.
It smells more like a full-on soda pop.
It smells a little bit like both.
Yeah.
There's like
RC Cola. It's like right in between. Smells weird.
Yeah, there's an off.
Oh, it smells bad.
Smell bad. It smells like a diet soda.
While you were gone, Jeff, Curtis came
that's right. What Curtis said what?
Curtis came to a realization that it's probably going to taste like a diet soda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is more appealing to me than you guys because I actually like diet soda.
You know what? Diet Dr. Pepper is acceptable. It's fine.
That's fair. I gotta tell you, yeah, Diet or Dr. Pepper Zero is probably my favorite pop of all time.
Coke Zero is much more acceptable than regular Diet Coke.
Yeah, it just tastes better.
Yeah, Coke Zero is better.
This has actual cane sugar in it.
Oh, this is gonna be good. This has sucralose in it.
All right.
Sucralose,
that's the tastier one. That's the one I think that's Splenda. It's actually gonna taste okay.
All right, we going. That's what they put in Diet Coke.
Look, can I address the monkey in the room?
Yeah.
Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
Okay. It's already happened. So
that was crazy.
All right, we're gonna taste this, Jeff.
Let's try the sody pop here, Jeff.
No, I'm not trying it.
That's fine. Out of pure spite.
Mm-hmm. This is my personal protest to the world.
What?
I'm gonna say this right now.
It's like overly limey.
It is a little bit limey. It tastes a little bit like Diet Coke with lime.
That's almost exactly what it is. Like that old school, like that when they made Diet Coke with lime.
Yeah.
That's what that tastes like.
Which is weird because that's not
citrusy.
It's not the flavor they're describing on the can.
No.
This taste though is really, really nice to me for a seltzer.
Not a fan.
I'm on board.
I wish they would have called it like soda and lime. Like I would have been more prepared. But like,
I'm curious.
Let me go back for another sip
I'm curious what the Sprite one will taste like.
Okay, after like thinking about it and like expecting it, it's not bad. It doesn't taste bad. Jeff's struggling.
No, it tastes like pop, but there's something. It tastes like Diet Pepsi is what it tastes like to me.
Diet
Pepsi
lime.
is the worst diet.
Oh no, Diet Coke is the worst. Diet Pepsi.
No.
Diet
Dude,
Pepsi
Dave,
is tolerable.
If you think Diet Pepsi is better than Diet Coke, you need to do a side-by-side taste test.
You're right. Maybe I should.
Diet Pepsi is 10 times worse than Diet Coke.
And I actually want to quote Dave a little bit in saying how bad Diet Pepsi is, because we've had this conversation before offline of the conversation of Diet Pepsi versus like Diet Coke, and you're like, oh, Diet Pepsi's the worst.
You know what? I've had a
Go back on yourself.
I had a Diet Coke recently, and I hated it. Like
have you had a Diet Pepsi recently, Dave?
I don't know.
That's
your
problem.
Diet Pepsi like out of a fountain drink. That's all I remember.
Oh well, that's fountain drink.
That's a whole other.
Is a whole nother. Yeah, that's not the same. It doesn't count.
No,
pop's worse. This just tastes like off pop. It tastes like pop, but it tastes like something's off about it.
We're handing it off to our producer for the final judgment call, and she preps herself. She hates cola though.
Yeah, no, I don't like it.
Really? She hates
If you handed
cola.
this to me and said, "What is this?" I probably would say Coke.
This does not taste like Coke.
No, it does not.
That's because I don't drink Coke.
So speaking of like Coke and snacks. Well, wait. What were you gonna say, Rachel?
I was just gonna say I would probably just say it tastes like something like Coke. I wouldn't necessarily say it is Coke. It doesn't taste very seltzery though. It actually.
No, it's more like soda.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. Honestly, like of the seltzer flavors, I'm kind of on board for this.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, from the guy who drinks a Coca-Cola when he wakes up in the morning.
Actually, we haven't had Coke in the house in
you know what?
a month.
I'm gonna yeah, it's been at least a month, if not longer. Here's the problem.
So did you switch to lemonade?
I've been doing some Crystal Light.
What?
And Powerade.
Some
Trying
Powerade.
to cut out some calories? Look at you,
Dave,
boyo.
Dave, I'm so sorry. When you said Crystal Light, the first thing I thought was like, man, he's having alcohol in the morning? Oh, wow.
Natty Light.
No, here's
the Crystal Light he's been drinking though is raspberry lemonade.
here's the kicker, guys.
I mean, hey, it's better for him than Coke in the morning.
Well, yeah.
Coca-Cola is right now approximately $7.50 at most places for a 12-pack.
That is not true.
It is. If you're lucky, it's like 2 for $12 on sale, and it's completely unacceptable as a price for a 12-pack of Coca-Cola. The same way that Doritos are like $7, 2 for $7. Like that's not an okay price for Doritos either. Like it at the end of the day, Doritos and Coca-Cola are a luxury, not an essential product. and at that price, they're not worth it for what they
How
are.
much do you say Doritos are?
Like 2 for $7 on sale.
Yeah, so it's $3.50 a bag.
Yeah, it used to be 2
Isn't
for
that the
$5.
price they print on the bag?
That's the price they put on the shelf.
I think
That's
they
the price they
usually
print on
go
the
for
bag.
like $4.59 or something, or $4.99 sometimes.
Yeah, I think.
don't know.
Yeah, I think they're $4.29 a bag.
Jeff is very skeptical currently of
No,
the
no, I'm
pricing.
just trying to think. I don't know. I don't buy snacks too often.
What I'm saying
Yeah,
is,
you
that-
got your Cheerios and your baked potatoes and you're set.
and it's boiled chicken.
Potatoes are always cheap.
That's true.
That's true.
If potatoes get expensive, we're screwed.
We're at a point though, just where the price of a Dorito isn't worth what it costs, and that's just where I'm at. Like, I like
You buy
Doritos.
singular Doritos.
Yeah, why are you buying individually packed Doritos, Dave?
Didn't Doritos come out recently and say that they were they were slightly decreasing how much was in the bag?
Yeah, by 5 chips, and that wasn't a joke. Every bag of Doritos you buy now has 5 less chips in it. You can Google
It's really like
That's weird.
1 ounce or something.
It's like
dumb, but it
1.2 ounces.
Yeah, it averages to 5 chips.
Everything's been doing that. My toilet paper's gotten smaller. I tweeted about it. Nothing happened.
Tweet angrily. Sometimes stuff happens.
I did. I added Charmin. I was like, hey, I see you, Charmin. I see you.
They're like, what size roll do you have? And you're like, the Mega Ultra rolls. And they're like, oh, that's not the same as the Mega Super Ultra rolls. And then you're like, I don't know what that means. And then you can't figure out what the difference in the sizes are.
Like, can we all agree that toilet paper logic is so weird?
Yes.
Even
Like, you get a
it's
mega
paper
roll,
towels. It's everything.
All paper products.
Yeah.
Well, not sheets of paper. They tell you exactly how many sheets of paper it is.
8.5 by 11.
Yeah.
I want a toilet paper that's honest. Like, it's like, how many wipes am I gonna get out of this roll? Like,
Well,
is this
it
like a?
depends.
This is
When
these-
you wipe, how many squares of toilet paper do you use?
So for me, that's actually changed. I gotta tell you that much.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
How do you know it's changed? Do you measure every time?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know these details.
So I have a bidet.
Okay.
So it's not really like I have to wipe until there's no more poop with a bidet because you're clean for the most part. You're just wiping until you're dry. And for me, that's about like I have to go. I do once over, and I'm a counter.
Oh, I hate.
So
this is the thing I would hate the most. I want a towel.
Did you say?
Did
you say you're a counter?
Yeah, I count how many squares I use. It's a weird tick that I was taught when I was young. Actually, I guess it's not a tick. It was something that was forcefully ingrained into me because we were poor, and my mom thought it was smart to save on the squares of toilet paper.
I shouldn't
This is
even
where we talk about
acknowledge Ben.
Curtis's sad childhood.
Can you turn your iPad a little so I can see it?
Yes.
So you fold over your toilet paper neatly when you wipe?
Yes. It is a
What
square
do you
or a
do, Dave?
slightly longer rectangle when I wipe my butt.
Now
My
that
bum.
now that Curtis mentions a bidet, I just want a bidet, and I don't want to ever use toilet paper. That's just all I can think about right now, Jeff. Is how toilet
It's
paper.
super convenient.
No,
When you
no.
get a bidet,
Listen,
you still have to use toilet
listen.
paper.
Yeah, or get towels. Wet bidet, like wet toilet paper, is one of the worst textures in the entire world.
You can use a towel. It's just
Yeah.
So when I use my bidet, I am for the most part never wiping poop off my butt ever. Like since I've used the bidet, I'm drying my butt. So if you use like a little like hand like towel or something, you'd be
What if
fine.
you
Just
what
wash
if
it after
you
a
just
while.
don't dry your butt?
Then you got
Get-
wet
get
ass.
swamp ass.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
serious
You got
swamp
other
ass.
problems then, Jeff. I think the solution is I want little towels.
Ooh,
That sounds-
There's bidets that actually have like an air dryer built in, so you just crank that up and just.
It's just
Who has
like
time? Who has time to sit there and do that though? Like sometimes
Really,
I'm in
my
a hurry.
question to you, Dave, is if you get a bidet and somebody comes over and like, what's that? And you'll just say, oh, those are my butt towels.
So
And you won't have toilet paper.
I'll put little D's on them.
Francois joined the chat for about 3 seconds, realized what we were talking about, and was like, "Peace."
Oh wait, no, he's here. He's still
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Never thought I'd rather hear Dave roast seltzers.
I'm just saying, butt towels sound weird to me.
I'd rather have butt towels.
Give your final thoughts on this first seltzer.
Yeah.
Dave,
like butt
Dave, you
towels.
like it.
As
It's like Cokey lime Coke.
As
I didn't
seltzer,
get much lime. Let me take another sip.
as seltzers go, it is my favorite seltzer we've tried.
It grows on you.
Really?
Yeah,
It grows on you.
100%.
Yeah, it does grow on you a bit.
It is a pleasurable beverage to drink. Like, of everything we've had on this channel for this, I keep thinking of only the gross things. We tried to, like, Hell's Kitchen graham cracker seltzers. Like, I keep thinking of, like...
Yeah, that was weird.
All the nasty, like, peppermint cane, candy cane stuff. Then I'm like, nope, that was bad. I can't think of many that I was like, yeah, man, that shit was good. Like, this, I'm kind of like... I would drink this. I don't want to buy it. I'm not invested in it yet, but I am pleasantly enjoying it enough to drink another one. Curtis.
I would say I'd never buy this again.
Jeff.
Excuse me. I don't know if I would buy this, but it's really bad for me. Like, my favorite seltzer has been one that wasn't an actual review or a like a live stream. It was those press seltzers.
The shorts. We did shorts of those.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, it wasn't like a full-on video or like a live stream or anything like that. But those have been my favorite because they have the most natural flavor, and I'll have to get you guys some this summer. They're just really pleasant.
What are you pressing?
The juice. You got to get the essence in.
The seltzer essence?
Yeah, it's like the essence of like Dave's butt towels.
Yeah. Now, Dave, you have butt towels on. I don't care. That's.
Francois asked if I'm moderator.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
She's keeping us in line.
I'm the
Dave,
assistant.
You're gonna have a whole second trash bin of butt towels.
You're our producer. There's a producer role in this right now. We need this.
It's called a moderator.
Producer, moderator.
When you wash your butt towels, Dave, it'll be a butt washer.
Francois, I'm just the assistant. I run and get his drink for him.
Listen, all towels that you use after the shower are butt towels, if you really think about it.
So I had a random thought. What if Dyson made a bidet?
Ow.
Can you imagine the force?
Bidet.
I don't want the suction.
Just suction? I wouldn't want the whole concept of it as like, we made a bidet that includes no moving parts whatsoever. It's on like any other bidet, and it's like the
it
toilet
swivels.
seat. The toilet seat rotates around, like dispensing water in a weird cylindrical way.
I totally thought it was a different way with the suction as intense.
$800.
Oh, it'd be in the thousands. You know that. My thought was, you know how like an airplane toilet like has that immense suction going down? My thought was it creates an airtight seal with the slight suction to hold you onto the toilet. And then when you press a button, it initiates the suction feature.
I know that.
Can you hear the cat?
They can't, but I'm sure the stream can. Skype is compressing that, I'm sure. But listen.
I'm hearing anything.
It's Skype, but I'm sure the stream could hear the cat purring.
way.
Okay, that's wild.
Now the dog is jealous.
Guys,
Yeah.
should we move on to our second seltzer of the night? What should we do?
I'm like rushing through this one. Yeah. What about orange? I like orange.
Sure.
We'll do orange.
The second worst flavor I could think of.
Let's do cherry next then. Get it over with.
All right, Jeff's afraid of cherry. Let's do cherry.
Okay, I'll go get it.
You know, that one wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Wouldn't buy it.
Look at his face though.
That one wasn't bad, guys.
Oh yeah, it wasn't terrible.
Beverage bodies with dry drinks.
I am so hot in this sweater. I want you to know that.
I switched to the Snack Network t-shirts available
I
at
couldn't find my shirt.
tpublic.com/forgetbeingcool.
Yeah.
For a limited time only, you can get your Snack Network merch before it's gone. A floating beverage.
And look, it's gone.
So we've committed to cherry.
Yeah, cherry. It's cherry cola, so it should be like cherry Coke.
Which, yeah, but we defined that the cola flavor had some lime in it.
So this one's gonna be cherry lime Coke.
Yeah, which is a weird thought process. But
I have a burp that won't come up. I feel like I'm about to die.
just let it out, Curtis. Just
I can't. I'm gonna die.
release.
Oh wait, it'll come out after this one. But I did have a question because we're doing colas and the pops and stuff. I know I'm going to the theater this weekend. Are you guys doing anything cool?
For Sonic 2? Is that what you're going for?
No, Sonic's next week.
You're going for Morbius, the worst rated
Yeah.
Marvel movie in a decade?
I want to go anyway.
I do too,
It
Curtis.
hasn't even come out yet.
No, it came out 2 days ago.
I want to see it for myself.
I-
Bubble Boy in the 90s was one of the lowest rated movies, but it's such a good Jake Gyllenhaal movie.
Because Bubble Boy is a stupid comedy movie. This is a bad movie that's pretending to be a good movie.
They
That's a
also,
serious
I just want to
note.
see it.
I want to see it too, but I don't know if I'm going to a theater at this point. They've taken out all the Spider-Man references completely that were in the trailer, and it's Sony doing what Sony does the worst time, which is they just don't care about making a good movie. They
I
want to
think
make
Morbius. I'm never gonna watch it.
Yeah,
I'm just going to see it this weekend. So
I would like to hear your thoughts, Curtis. I very much would like to hear somebody who is not as critically biased tell me their just honest opinion of the movie, because there's a big hate of people who hated Uncharted, and I thought Uncharted was fun. I don't think it's Uncharted the game, the movie, but it is an
I thought it was
a
a video rendition of a game, or a movie rendition of a popular video game that was good.
It's its own kind of adventure movie that doesn't fit into the Uncharted lore itself, but that's okay. And yet at the end of the day, it was still a fun movie, and I didn't hate it. So
yeah, the nice thing about Uncharted, because I actually went to, did I see that with you guys, or did I see that with?
No,
I saw that with Amy.
Yeah.
So the nice thing about that one was just it wasn't trying to be the video game. They weren't trying to fit in a bunch of lore. And I feel like if they tried to do that, it wouldn't be a good movie. People wouldn't understand all the references. There would be jokes that wouldn't land, and it's.
I'm curious. I'm curious to see if they do it the sequel. I'm also curious to see how Tom Holland ages into that role, too.
Yeah.
Nathan Drake is kind of grizzled and kind of like a tough guy, but we didn't really start there like we did in regular Uncharted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious to see if Tom Holland grows into that role, which I don't think he will, but
Can you believe Tom Holland is close to our age?
Yeah. Isn't he like 26?
He's younger.
He's 25. He's close to our age.
I mean, Dave's 30 in 2 days.
Yeah.
He's close to our age, Curtis.
Yeah, he's close to our age, Rachel.
You're an old man.
I know. Jesus Christ.
How old are you, Rachel?
I'm 28.
She's like, aren't you slightly? No, you're slightly younger than me, aren't you?
No, I'm 2 weeks older than you.
2 weeks older, yeah.
2 weeks older.
Well, slightly less than 2 weeks, like a week and a half. But
All right.
yeah.
I'm going to open up this.
All right, opening time.
Which one are we doing?
Cherry cola.
All right.
But no, I bought those tickets from the ticket pack from Costco for the AMC.
I hope they gave you money for these Morbius tickets.
I just want to see it. It's going to be a fun night out with Amy, to be honest.
Yeah,
That's
just have fun. But it's definitely not. It's like Sonic was a surprisingly enjoyable movie. The first Sonic movie.
Oh, that does not smell good. Something's wrong.
I like the smell. Here, wait. I think Rachel's gonna like the smell. I don't think you're gonna like the taste of it, but I think you might like the smell.
Something's weird. It smells like soap.
Tastes like, or smells like. Sorry, smells like cherry feet or something.
Cherry feet.
You see,
Let me smell it again.
There's something weird about it.
Yeah, there's like some sour or somethingness to it.
It's gonna be the lime taste. It's gonna be the lime flavor.
It tastes like cherry.
Taste or smell?
Hey, did you taste it?
No, we haven't tasted it.
They were smelling it.
Well, Dave, we gotta taste it.
Okay, let's do it.
No, I didn't taste it. I smelled it.
Oh.
April Fools.
Okay, that tastes way better than it smells.
Yeah,
Still
of course
tastes bad.
Yeah, it's still bad. This one's not good.
I'm not a fan of cherry flavoring.
It's still like that cherry cough medicine-y thing.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
The flavor is cherry cough medicine, not cherry cola.
No.
And that's
I like
weird.
Jeff disappearing off camera just to destroy whatever food he's eating.
What are you eating, Jeff? What are you eating?
Food.
He just
Potato.
shrugged.
He's just got a bag of potatoes on the side over there. That's all. They're all raw.
Just
He
Creed
cuts them
style,
up and
just-
eats them crunch, crunch, crunch.
A fish sandwich.
You say a fish sandwich?
Oh yeah, it's Friday.
Yeah.
Too early to get a fish sandwich?
What?
They don't know that joke.
I know they don't know that joke.
It's some inside joke with some other podcast that he
Who
listens to.
also appeared on our channel, the Snack Network. Brian Ibbett tried all the fish sandwiches. Where's the fish sandwich from? Did Candace make it, Jeff, or did
Yeah.
Okay.
Candace made it.
Okay. So it's not a Burger King fish sandwich,
No.
which is supposed to
Was
be
it that good?
That's supposed to be the best one of all the fast food fish sandwiches.
Although there was a couple places he couldn't get to. Someone else said, like I think Swenson's has one, and one other place, and he's like, "Oh, that's not by me." Arby's.
Yeah, Swenson and Arby's have them.
Checkers.
Checkers? I don't know.
Check-
about
Why do
that.
you call it Checkers?
Rallies.
It's a rally.
No, there was one that he couldn't. Wendy's didn't have theirs out yet. It was too early to get a fish sandwich. So, but on those Burger King won. So, Jack in the Box, McDonald's, and
Burger
I've never
King.
been to
Burger
Jack
King.
in a Box.
Yeah, we don't have Jack in
Look.
the Box.
Okay, I got home from work at 6:45.
Oh sheesh.
I was just trying to finish up some food.
I made
before I drink 4 seltzers.
I made some kielbasa and pierogies tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love me some pierogies.
You know what my wife got? What my wife found? She found hot tamales Peeps.
Ooh, I've seen those. Yeah, that's
Does
interesting.
not sound great to me.
No, that's just cinnamon Peeps.
All the Peeps flavors sound terrible.
I've seen they have like
The
chocolate
root beer
chocolate
Peeps
covered
weren't bad.
chocolate covered strawberry ones where the bottoms are dipped in chocolate.
Did we do root beer Peeps?
Interesting.
Yeah, you guys did.
Why does
Liked
that?
it.
Why does it feel like my brain completely blanked that out? Like it never happened.
Because you didn't like it.
It was that
Oh,
bad.
You loved it, Dave.
Can I try that?
Oh yeah, I haven't handed this over there. It's not good. It's cherry. Oh, you like cherry medicine.
It's so weird. It
Yeah, no-
it literally
oh.
just tastes like cherry cough medicine that they've bubbleized, seltzerized.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Tastes like cherry feet, just like it smelled.
Cherry feet.
How do you know what cherry feet tastes like?
That's a story for another time.
Oh god.
What do
There's
you
so
and
many
Dave
good
get
ones
up
today.
to?
It's inappropriate for YouTube.
Ooh, ew. We're off that topic. Let's go back to talking about like wiping your ass with towels. That's more appropriate. than that.
Francois
Sorry. Okay.
Francois said Peeps are gross. Don't at me. We agree.
No,
I agree.
No one disagrees with you. We
Yeah.
still never got. There was a rumor floating around that Peeps flavored Pepsi was spotted in the wild as like a regular,
Again?
like yet to buy though, like not
Not as a
weird.
giveaway or
yeah,
whatever.
not an exclusive. The fondly called Peepsy.
Oh, it is?
No, it says
Oh.
it says Pepsi Peeps on it, but everybody should be calling it Peepsy.
No, that sounds gross.
Yeah, it does sound gross.
Their syrup flavor just sounds kind of lame, and you can only get it through their giveaway.
Pancake flavored. Yeah, you had to go to IHOP and take a picture of you with Pepsi and IHOP pancakes.
And pancakes, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that was not enough. We didn't have enough time to do that, Pepsi. I would love to try the pancake flavored Pepsi, but we did not go to IHOP.
We
not?
could make it.
I don't even know where IHOP is.
I don't
There's one
either.
in the Steelyard Commons.
There used to be
Yeah.
one. You ready for where IHOP used to be? You want to know? It's where Cozumel
Where?
is.
Did
Yeah,
Dave
I
get a
know that.
soundboard?
My
Francois wants
Oh,
to
yeah.
know.
My brother used to work there.
Here, Ben. Does this answer your question? Yes.
Ben, asking the real questions.
And I can play music, and I can play this.
This is my current hyperfixation meal. I'll eat it every day until I literally can't stand the smell of it, and every single time I see it, I want to barf, so I have to pick something else to obsess over.
Yeah. Yep, these are
Is
close.
that you, Dave?
Yeah, that was me. That was definitely me.
No, I mean, that's you when you eat food, right?
I do.
It's been a lifelong fixation, though. So
Yeah, like eating bologna sandwiches for lunch is still a thing I do.
Not out of choice.
I think it literally is out of choice.
Wait, how is it not out of choice?
Because I don't know what
you get force-fed bologna sandwiches.
Dave just has a lifetime.
Lunch
supply
is
of
very
bologna.
difficult to find stuff for both of us. I mean, I don't know.
I find
you get tired of sandwiches, or you get tired of leftovers, and like if you take a salad, then you have to take all the toppings separate, and this and that.
Well,
I don't know.
how do you
It's
get
just a
tired of
hassle.
leftovers if every time the leftovers are different?
Because they're not different every time.
We eat like the same 10 meals over and over again.
I find lunch prep the hardest meal of the day to prep for.
No, you just bring a bunch of fruits in, a bunch of stuff. Grapes, kiwis, get a different fruit every time, and just...
Everybody makes it sound so easy. Like the solution is just get a bunch of fruit cups. like sure, fruit cups are fine. I'm not hating on fruit cups, but like I don't want a fruit cup every day.
You don't get a fruit cup. You actually get the fruit.
That's
the
same.
Yeah, but you can't eat just
Yes,
a
you
clementine
just
and a
thought-
kiwi
you
for
just
lunch. Like
thought
I
you're
need
eating
protein.
bologna sandwiches every day for lunch.
I'm barely eating at lunch in general. My goal is to just continue to get through the day.
He's just trying to survive.
That's pretty much it.
There is nothing enjoyable about my lunch.
Really?
I disagree.
Yeah.
Well, Curtis, you eat from home.
Yeah,
so
I don't want to hear your Curtis.
Yeah.
If I could make my meal at home every day and eat an
It'd be no problem.
there wouldn't be a.
I also still meal prep even though I'm eating from home.
That's not still not.
I tried to meal prep for me, but it's harder for him to.
I have to let something. It has to sit for hours upon hours. It's a whole thing. It's
to let what?
You
you
realize
just leaving your stuff outside in the sun? Like what do you?
Do you take a 2-hour bus ride basically to work every day?
Like I'm just telling you.
Like that's 2 hours that the lunch is no longer in a refrigerator.
I'm telling
and then,
you,
like ice
for
packs
6
or
years, 6 years I brought in various foods, never refrigerated once. I never thought about refrigerating.
Yeah, what time is your lunch?
Like, I would say 4 to 5 hours after I arrive at work.
Right, and so you arrive at work 2 hours in that time window before me. So there's 2 hours of before that. My lunch
I've
is
eaten
at
my lunch 8 hours in.
I've left my lunch out like in the lunch bag, and then wait, what kind of lunch bag are you using? That's another question. Are you just like brown bagging it?
No, I have thermal lunch bags.
Then just throw an ice pack in. It'll be fine. It's a freaking cooler.
Yeah, and then what? Then eat fruit cups.
No, you don't have to eat fruit cups. You add variety. You have a salad, and you put the toppings in different types of Tupperware and
a soggy, mushy salad.
What do you mean a soggy salad?
Where the fuck are you buying your shit? You just go out and be like, "This is the worst head of cabbage I've ever, or head of lettuce I've ever seen. That's a lunch lettuce." You just get like to me, if I'm doing a salad, I do like the pre-packaged bags. You know, they stay fresher longer. You don't open them.
Yeah, you know what? I did that for a week, like a month ago, and it was the shittiest, worst salad I've ever had. Like it does.
That falls on you, isn't it? You're the one making the salad.
No, I'm basing that off these pre-packaged little bags that don't last 6 hours without a refrigerator. Like it's a war. My lunch is at like 4:00 in the afternoon. I leave the house at 9:30 in the morning. That's my day. It's not the same. If I were eating lunch at noon or something, it would be different. But hours of sitting with an ice pack it doesn't work, sadly. I wish it did.
I'm just saying I've left some questionable things in my lunch bag.
Jeff has also ate moldy bread. I would like to establish.
I do. I eat food, and I'm not picky. I have eaten some questionable things, but I have suffered no repercussions.
Just from Taco Bell.
You have to put your body through the process.
You got to eat the moldy food to be immune to the moldy food.
Be the moldy food, eat the moldy food.
You ever hear about that person who like drank poison, a little bit of poison every day of their lives, and they made themselves immune to the poison?
That sounds
That's
horrendous.
what I'm doing with food.
Yeah.
Wasn't that in the Princess Bride or something?
And I
Like,
still got food poisoning from Taco Bell. Let that sink in.
Curtis's favorite fast food place, Taco Bell.
I mean, I'm fine with Taco Bell.
I will say, I know my place has like a lunchroom and stuff to get food. Your place doesn't have like, I guess it's different. I don't know.
It's different when it's been the same place for like 8 years. You're starting to get
And it's pricey.
It's pricey,
Yeah,
and you're starting to get sick of the same options. And then there's like there's the coffee shop across the street that since the pandemic has started closing at 1:00. Like
That sucks.
like there's limits to what the problem. Like pre-COVID, there wasn't so much of a problem because I could get something fresh or something that hadn't been sitting out all day, or there were options. Or even bringing the leftovers to combine them, like the leftovers that would be fine. Like getting a salad from a salad bar with like a bunch of meat and protein that I brought from home, it would like significantly decrease the cost of the fresh vegetables. Like, because it's by weight, that combination would help. But we're not in that position anymore.
I will. So, do you actually just skip lunch most of the time, or do you like
Sometimes
What
I
do you usually eat then for lunch?
A bologna sandwich.
Not every day though. He eats it like once or twice a week, and then he's like, I cannot eat another one or I'll barf.
I don't like bologna in general.
I still like
I
bologna.
barely eat bologna. Bologna is. I've just never been a fan of bologna.
Have you ever had a big ass fried bologna sandwich?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's good once
delicious.
a
Yes.
year.
Yes. Once a
I really
year.
want to go to the.
What's that
Sorry,
place?
go ahead.
What's that place called? B Spot. It's called B Spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They have a big ass fried bologna sandwich.
It's like a thick piece of bologna.
Yeah, like the thickness of like
a burger patty.
like a really big thick burger patty. Like, and they fry it up and then they put like mustard and pickles and stuff. Oh, it's so good.
Can I tell you?
Yes, Curtis.
Curtis.
I was gonna say, Can I tell you a story about bologna in its weirdest form?
Do I want to know?
Sure.
I don't know. Maybe this was before I knew both. Well, I might have known Jeff, and I might have just pushed Dave off the bleachers in middle school. Dave's. I'm gonna bring that one up before Dave throws it at me.
Don't worry, I lodged Jeff on a couch. It's fine.
But now, yeah, there you go. We all hurt each other in some way, shape, or form. It's fine. That's how we became friends. That's how it works.
Yeah.
My mom used to make this thing called bologna salad. I'm gonna just leave that.
Yeah, you know what? I'm drinking cherry flavored cough medicine, and you're talking to me about bologna salad. I like
salad.
I like salad.
Sounds like a crime against humanity.
I want you to kind of guess what it was.
I'm hoping there's no actual lettuce in it.
I'm
No,
thinking
there's
of
no
like
lettuce.
potato salad, but with bologna.
Yeah, like
You're
bologna
pretty close.
and mayonnaise
Yeah.
and like olives or celery or something. Ugh.
Oh,
So a mixture of Jeff and Rachel are probably the closest. So what my mom would do is she'd buy the tube, like the whole thing,
a loaf
from
of bologna, a bologna loaf.
a loaf
A
of
loaf,
bologna,
yeah.
like unsliced, and she'd slice it into cubes. And then we had this manual meat grinder that she would put it through, and it was horrible because it was just like it's already cooked, just going through this thing. And then she'd mix in Miracle Whip and relish and just like, yeah, it was
Miracle Whip is worse.
She even used Miracle Whip. Oh God. Okay.
So that was what I would eat for lunch, but it would be on in a sandwich form. So it's like egg salad, but bologna salad.
Have you guys ever had Snickers salad? Because that it sounds.
No.
It doesn't have
ruined them.
It doesn't have mayo, but it still sounds nasty.
Did you find a recipe? Did you Google a recipe for it?
I've heard of it before,
Okay.
and yes, I googled the recipe to read. It's Cool Whip, milk, and vanilla pudding as like the sauce,
Okay, this is not too weird yet.
and then you chop
not that
up
bad,
you
yeah.
chop up apples, grapes, strawberries, and Snickers bars, and like stir them in.
Okay, you know what? I don't think that sounds like
That
a great.
sounds better than bologna.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it sounds better than bologna salad, but it still doesn't sound very good to me. Like
I don't know
vanilla
if anything
pudding.
that really sounds better or worse than bologna salad at this point.
My mom still makes, and I love this, ambrosia salad. Have you ever had ambrosia salad?
Oh, is that the one with the tiny marshmallows?
Yes.
Oh, I love that
And
stuff.
something else. There's something else in it that's funky, right?
It's
What do
like
you mean
marshmallow
funky?
fluff and stuff.
Yeah, it's marshmallow. Well, it's like marshmallows. It's mandarin oranges.
Candied cherries.
Yeah.
Like maraschino
Coconuts,
cherries.
pecans.
Does it have mayo or like Cool
Whipped
Whip in
topping.
No.
Yogurt.
It's Cool Whip instead of Miracle Whip.
Oh, okay.
I'm still stuck on drinking this cherry flavored cough medicine and bologna salad, and I don't know how much further I
It'll be
can
the
make
perfect combo.
So
perfect
Curtis,
combo,
your
Dave.
mom made bologna salad.
Yeah.
My mom made boiled chicken. What did your mom make, Dave, that you swear you still remember as why are they making this?
Your go-to is always pizza.
They made pizza with the wrong sauce. That was not.
And cheese. You said they.
They never used mozzarella ever. No, it was like. It was
always like feta and cheddar.
Yeah.
And then it was like spaghetti sauce instead of pizza sauce.
Yeah.
That's what he's told me.
That's pretty much what it is, and that's
What is the difference between spaghetti sauce and pizza sauce?
a distinct.
there's a big difference.
The sweetness.
It's a sweetness
The
problem.
consistency.
And I would say even the spices a little bit.
If you took pasta sauce and you like also took a bunch of seasoning, like spicy seasoning, like peppers and that kind of stuff, and mixed it in there, it might have made it balanced out okay. But it's because it's so sweet. It's not pizza. It's pasta, which I don't particularly like pasta sauce in general.
I need to make you ogly.
Yeah, definitely.
Pasta with garlic and olive oil.
Okay.
That's it.
That doesn't sound scary to me. I'd probably try it.
No, it's good. It's like a different. It's my like go-to like I need to eat food dish.
Yeah.
So you cook some spaghetti or your choice of noodle really, and you reserve about a cup of the liquid. Obviously, you want to save some of the pasta water, and then you put in. I usually just use the tub of garlic like mince.
There's half a sip in this, and I hand it to the producer and say, "Please finish this." And she's like, "No." But
yeah, you throw just a couple I use like a couple tablespoons. I'm a big fan of garlic, so you just throw a couple tablespoons of minced garlic in there. I usually do some red pepper flakes, some pepper.
Do you ever go to Red Robin? At all?
Yeah, there's like one down the street from me.
Do you ever get the garlic fries?
Yeah,
those are good.
Yeah,
They're super garlicky.
Yeah, there's like.
Yeah, I love garlic.
Yeah.
We had garlic bread with dinner. Anyway.
We huff the garlic bread every night.
There's a sandwich I could take to work every day for lunch. Never get tired of it.
Okay, ready.
What's that?
Still the classic peanut butter and jelly.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's one sandwich that I'll never get tired of.
I don't mind a peanut butter sandwich, but I don't love a peanut butter sandwich, and I don't love jelly.
And you're wrong.
See, Dave, this is where you and 99% of America are at heads.
You're right. 100%.
Peanut butter and jelly is a staple.
Yeah, peanut butter and jelly is the American kid food. If your kid won't eat something, you make them a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and they'll eat it.
I would be willing to try different forms of jelly again and try to find one that I liked.
What type of jelly did your parents use?
That's the problem, Jeff. That's the question.
I like strawberry jelly. Or jam, really.
That's the correct answer.
See, I don't believe that that's what they were using, though.
I used to hate strawberry.
Grape jelly's great.
I used to hate strawberry jelly, and I would only eat peanut butter and jelly with grape. But now that just sounds kind of gross to me.
I love my mother, but I don't think she was using whatever the classic peanut butter and jelly was. Like, I think it was probably some sort of organic, something fancy BS jelly, and that I'm sensitive, especially in my younger years, was much more sensitive to like varieties of flavors, and that probably just would have turned me away. And I haven't had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich since I was a very young child.
Maybe I should make one for you.
I still think grape jelly is way better than strawberry jelly.
It's been a lot since I've had peanut butter in general that wasn't in a Reese's cup.
I could eat spoonfuls of grape jelly.
Oh, it's a little bit
I'm a
much.
big fan of blackberry jelly.
That's good.
I also like blackberries.
That's like the best.
I don't think I'd like it with peanut butter, but on toast.
Oh no, on like a good English muffin with like
yeah.
some butter and blackberry jam. Oh, heaven.
I'm convinced I would like jelly. I just don't have it ever.
That's fair.
There's jelly in the fridge.
Yeah.
No, what do you mean you don't have it ever? She just contradicted you. You have it right now.
In my house.
Go get a spoonful of it right now.
Oh, we only have strawberry, so.
Oh, he's getting messy.
Do you have peanut butter?
Yeah.
Listen.
Make Dave a peanut butter and jelly sandwich right now.
I only have hamburger buns.
That's even better. Hamburger buns are better than bread buns.
That's true.
That's 100%
Dig a
true.
little bit of the bread out. That makes for good pockets of jelly and peanut butter. That's the best.
The buns are the best bread, everybody.
I love crunchy peanut butter.
I like crunchy peanut butter too.
I'm a big creamy fan. I gotta contradict you.
Crunchy is okay, but I would choose creamy 10 times out of 10.
10 out of 10 times it's crunchy peanut butter.
Amy and I buy those the packs from Costco where it's like 2-gallon packs of peanut butter. And we bought 2 of the crunchy and 2 of the creamy, and we've gone through 3 of the creamy and only 1 crunchy so far.
See, I like crunchy peanut butter.
See, and then with the crunchy, you just need to spread each other up. Lube, as one would say, yourself in crunchy peanut butter. And then Amy gets the grape jelly or some other jelly, and you smash together and make a peanut butter and jelly human sandwich.
That's going to be on the OnlyFans, though.
I was so distracted by how much I hated this beverage that I only got like half of the end of that scenario.
He was saying
I got it.
You don't need a recap?
I don't need a recap.
The summary is, Dave, we're starting an OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah?
It's hashtag snack for us.
Yeah.
It's only snack related OnlyFans.
I think we're probably more a Patreon stuff.
We'll do both. It's fine.
We can do both. That's fine.
Yeah.
Do you want to split a peanut butter and jelly now?
I do not want to split a peanut butter and jelly now, considering our giant loaf of garlic bread that we had for the big buffalo.
Make it with the garlic bread.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, that sounds overwhelming.
I would like the comment section of our video right now to tell me whether they think a garlic peanut butter and jelly sandwich would be a good idea or not.
No, that does not sound good.
I would like Curtis to make himself one with Texas toast and peanut butter and jelly.
Texas toast peanut butter.
That's
Hold on, let me write it down. That's Jeff's right. That's thick.
It sounds so thick.
I would like to watch that video. Like,
Texas toast.
Yeah, like standard garlic bread Texas toast.
PB&J.
Yep.
Got it.
All right.
Good luck with that.
I expect a short drip in the Dropbox by tomorrow afternoon.
Oh God, that's a short time frame. Give me a day at least till Sunday to get the toast. God. I gotta go give you my opinion of Morbius first. Jesus.
Nobody cares about Morbius.
Yeah, no, everybody forgot about Morbius already. It's over.
I just want to see it.
How do we feel about
I like
Sonic?
to be out of the house and go to movies and stuff and be like one of 3 people in the theater because I realized that.
I think you will be for Morbius. How do we feel about Sonic 2? How do we feel?
I want to go.
I want to go too. The trailer looks stupid, but I still want to go.
I don't care. The trailer for the first one looks stupid.
It has Jim Carrey in it. As long as it has Jim Carrey in it, it's going to be entertaining, in my opinion.
Exactly.
The first
I wanna
Sonic,
go.
the first Sonic movie was very good.
I'll buy. I'm gonna go to. We're doing AMC again then, right?
Theoretically, yeah, we would do that.
I'll buy 2 of the tickets because I got the Costco pack thing.
Let's talk offline about possibly going to
Fair
Sonic
enough, yeah,
Sonic
that
this
works.
week because I would like to go to Sonic this week. I think that would be very fun.
Ooh, yeah, I got an idea, but yeah, we'll talk. Which one of those are we doing next? Lime or orange?
Orange.
I'm
Orange?
kind of excited for the orange one now.
Let's do orange.
I have reasonably high expectations for the orange now.
I don't.
I have it. I'm ready.
Okay. Jeff is going
That's
to
the
get
power
it.
of a cooler with ice in it,
I
Dave.
brought it. I have it.
Oh my! I'm the only one who has to wait for the producer to go get it.
Wow.
Here, we'll do this while we wait.
So at one time I farted so bad that it lifted up my little bunchkins, and the force of that hurt them.
What the hell is a bunchkin?
My little bunchkins.
Oh, got it. I heard bunchkins. I'm like, what the fuck is a bunchkin?
My little bunchkins, my little bunchkins.
You ever get a fart stuck in your butt? Like it gets stuck in the crack, and you're like moving around. It like rolls around, and you can't get it to leave.
No. I've got a fart stuck in my pants.
Yeah. That's like what I mean. Like it's stuck like between your pants and your butt.
Did you know I heard this from my wife that girls get farts when they fart, sometimes it goes up there.
You know who? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's a normal thing. It happens.
Yeah.
I feel like I
I
should
didn't
mute
know
you
that
guys.
until I married my wife.
God damn it. Did you guys know that if you hold your farts in, your breath will start smelling like farts? Because the farts like start to seep into your bloodstream.
No, I don't believe that. That sounds preposterous.
Do I even say anything, guys? Do I just let this keep going? Just let them see how far they go.
No,
with...
we're done. Orange soda.
You know, sometimes when you fart, just a little nugget comes out.
No, we're done. That's what comes in.
Thanks for tuning into the Snack Network Live. Of course, we're doing this as part of our spring stream series. Every Friday night throughout the course of spring, we will be trying the backlog catalog of mostly seltzers, but we're going to do some other beverages as well. And we're going to be here every Friday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Daylight Time. I don't know what we're in anymore. I assumed we were in Daylight Time, which is what I put on the...
Why'd you look at me?
But Curtis...
Why don't you just say Eastern Standard Time? It's fine. It's fine.
It's not because it's not Standard Time. We're in Daylight Time right now. And then Ben corrected me on his stream, and then I disagreed with him, and now we're here.
I'll look it up. Hold on. You guys talk about stuff.
I don't know how Daylight
Eastern
Savings Time...
Standard Time right now is 8:36 p.m.
Eastern Daylight Time is 8:36 p.m. as well.
Okay.
We're in Eastern Daylight Time.
Because it's Daylight Savings Time, which makes it Eastern Daylight Time.
It's just called Eastern Time.
Yes. But
Why don't you just say that? Eastern Time.
Because our notes, our big
Eastern Time.
Our big banner says 7:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Just put ET.
Just put ET Eastern Time.
Yeah, well. Anyway.
Too late for that.
Yeah, I already made it. It's already out.
Time to taste sweet tree foods.
We'll be here every Friday night to hang out with you guys. You can bring your own beers. You don't have to do the ones we're trying. You can hang out with us in our live chat available on YouTube, Twitch.
And sometimes please don't try the ones we're trying.
Yeah, you don't... Honestly,
we implore you.
You don't really want to try the ones we're trying. Except maybe next week. Next week you might be interested in trying the ones we're trying. We've got the orange. Bud Light Seltzer Soda
Orange.
I'm sorry. The official name is the Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Orange.
I'm not
Smell like orange.
Orange soda.
Smell like orange.
Jeff's drinking it already.
No, that was
No,
a
he's
cherry
not.
one.
Oh, you're finishing the
It's a
cherry.
one.
Here.
Yeah.
Smell like orange.
Oh,
My
it
official
smells
review.
smells like fake orange, but really good.
Smells like orange. Brought to you
I'm
by
not
the
looking.
brand new Dyson bidet. The cleanest you'll ever feel.
We'll blast your balls clean off.
We'll blast you straight into the next room.
You ever wanted to know what a portal gun feels like?
Oh, that's good.
All right, I'm ready to try this. You guys ready to try this?
No.
Oh, it's not bad.
It's not good.
Man, it tastes like diet orange soda.
Yeah.
That's the
really
best one
sweet.
yet.
Yeah.
Honestly, to me, that's the best one yet.
Of
I agree
all the
with that one.
seltzers?
Mm-hmm.
Just the
No.
ones tonight or any seltzer ever?
No, of these ones tonight.
Okay.
It's really intense though, too.
I think it's got like an aftertaste that I don't really particularly love, but I don't hate it.
That's what's getting me.
Yeah, like it's.
Yeah, it tasted like orange soda, and then the aftertaste was like a hint of alcohol-y, and then a hint of something like really sweet. I don't know.
Something wonky.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try it again?
It is not bad. It is just not my. It's not a new favorite, I guess.
Here you go.
Which?
I didn't think I would say this so far, but I like the cola. I think the best.
Wow, that's
It's got an
unpopular
interesting
opinion.
aftertaste. It's interesting.
Interesting. What was that, Curtis?
Yeah, basically. That's
Wow.
what I meant to say.
That's what Curtis needs to get out.
What do you guys think of Harry Potter?
In terms of what?
Yeah. Yeah, there's
like the adults that are like full on into it, or like choosing their house and stuff.
With all the controversy around J.K. Rowling, you think it's okay? I mean, it's still an okay book to introduce to young kids, right?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna actually
Dave's-
avoid that topic a little bit. It's a fine book. Make your own decisions.
There's a
on
really
what your children
hard
should read.
There's a really
Be
hard
a
line here right now between separating the art from the artist.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's a good way to put it.
J.K. Rowling is a horrible human being. End of story. Period.
No comment on that.
And
Don't know.
And so the question is, are we okay with still accepting this book before we knew that she was a horrible person? And the other question is, do the things that remain in the property as of today, like the new upcoming Hogwarts open world video game coming to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X,
You're saying that like you're sponsored by it, Dave. You don't need to go into that.
the point is, do we feel okay to even support that game? And I feel like that is still questionable at this point.
But
like it's this hard level of, does she deserve any more support at all for the things, and not only doubling down on what she's decided to commit to. So it's like, I won't deny that Harry Potter is a significant part of my childhood. I won't deny that Harry Potter is an important franchise to me as an individual. But I now realize that the person who may have created it is not maybe who we thought she was, and that's saddening. And so my gut
shit happens, unfortunately.
My gut says don't support anything Harry Potter moving forward. So, sadly. So that's the answer, Jeff.
What do you think, Jeff?
I don't know. I was just gonna blast Dave out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
But I say, like, I don't know if I'm gonna make a comment on this one, to be honest. I
think
I don't have information on that.
Are you a Harry Potter
I think
fan
it's okay
of the movies and
separate.
such?
I think
I didn't
it's
hear-
okay to separate the art from the artist, as long as the artist isn't personally benefiting from the art that's being sold.
Yeah, and that I'd like to know what percentage her cut is on the Harry Potter video game. Like, she was cut. She was completely cut out of the anniversary, essentially, minus a couple of clips that were shot before the controversy. Like,
I didn't get to finish the anniversary thing. I don't know what happened.
every time J.K. Rowling comes up on screen, there's a big disclaimer and a big banner that says this was shot in 2019 before J.K. Rowling decided to be a human horrible person, basically.
Okay.
And the rest of everybody else's interviews don't say that, and were shot, current present day. Which basically means HBO said, you're not really invited to this anniversary.
So I'll put it this way: I really enjoy Daniel Radcliffe.
I do too, and
I love what he's been in. I love what is it? The Swiss Army Man. I was a big fan of that movie. I like that he's gone to the extent of, I don't really want to be the absolute greatest actor. Like, these movies he plays a bad acting person and like kind of awkward, and I absolutely love that version of Daniel Radcliffe. Or he just acts dead, which is beautiful.
I like
yeah,
Emma
I
Watson
gotta
in
say-
lots of things. Rupert Grant was in a weird British TV show called Sick Note that was like super weird and super funny. Like,
Yeah, it's just it's fun.
yeah, there's this level of what is determined. We need to separate that somehow, but we also need to realize where it still leads itself back to it. And like, none of the other people involved, as far as we know, right? Like,
yeah,
we don't have any reason to hate any of them.
So my question to you, Dave, is:
Yeah.
Are you going to get Hogwarts Legacy?
As of right now, I'm sitting on a no. But
Dave, what house are you?
I am a Hufflepuff.
That tracks.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does.
I track happily with Hufflepuff, and I'm okay with that.
Jeff, what are you?
Probably a Ravenclaw.
Have you not taken a sorting quiz test, Jeff?
Rachel, what about you?
Pull up Pottermore right now.
I don't know.
It's gonna be.
Oh,
it was Ravenclaw.
That semi tracks.
Semi tracks, yeah.
Curtis?
I'm a Gryffindor.
Okay.
That makes sense. Who's the Slytherin?
It's secretly Rachel. Bum bum bum.
That doesn't work.
I'm gonna slither into your
I doubt
DMs
she's
later. Oh.
I don't talk to married men.
Then why are you
Just single,
talking to me
man.
right now?
Indirectly.
That means, Dave, that once you get married, she's gonna stop talking to you.
That's true.
That tracks.
Is that how I go to the basement and drink Natty Light?
That's what the future is for you, Dave. You just go to the basement, drink natty lights, and play with your little.
And then
action
you're
figures.
gonna get laid off, Dave, and then you're gonna turn off the heat anytime you're home.
Oh. This joke shouldn't continue.
Anyway.
I got a fun story if you guys want something random to talk about.
That's not
Yeah.
Harry Potter and the controversy
Yeah,
surrounding
it's
it.
completely
Fantastic,
different.
great, perfect.
All right, so Amy noticed. So we all have cats, right? Jeff's got a cat. Dave, you got a cat. I got a cat. So I think Jeff, you have multiple cats.
Oh yeah, I have 3 cats.
You got some cats.
I do.
I want to.
I love cats.
Me too. I love him. I love my cat. So he had some dry skin. So Amy was trying to feed him like a fish oil pill, like just put it on his food, on some treats and stuff, and he avoided his food like the plague. So Amy's idea was to put it on him, like so he like licked it off of his fur, which made total sense in my mind, until I realized where she put it. Oh, Jeff's gone.
What, she used it as a suppository and put it up his butt?
No, why is your video going in and out? What's going on?
I'm gonna have to do that Skype thing. It's Skype.
Oh, okay. Well, so what she did? Well, she like broke open one of the pills and like was squeezed it onto him, but she put it on the back of his neck, so he can't actually reach it. It's just there.
It sounds like it'll smell so bad.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's smelled like old fish chilling in like the sun.
Can't get rid of Jeff when he's flickering it. That sounds
basically
nasty.
smelled like bad fish.
It's almost flea medicine season.
Yeah, it almost
All
does.
right.
Wait, is Jeff still here?
Yes, Jeff.
What the fuck? Skype, I'm gonna kill you.
We're gonna have to get on a call and test Discord at some point.
That'll be different.
Yeah. I think it's actually possible we might switch to Discord, but we need to try it before I commit to it.
That's fine. But yeah, so we bought this, like, we were trying to figure out, like, how to get this, at least I'm trying to figure out how to get this stuff off of him, because I cannot deal with being close to him. Like, he smells so bad. He just smells like fish. And I feel bad, because I'm like, I'm not mad at my cat. I'm mad at the situation, you know?
Yeah, that's how it always is.
And he's trying to, like, he's been real needy lately because I've been avoiding him, and I feel bad.
Listen.
Because he's stinky.
Listen, I call my cat the stupid cat. I like calling her
She's
stupid
not
cat. She's a stupid cat. She is totally a stupid cat. It's 100% true. At the same time, I can turn your microphone back on if you like.
Sure.
She
I have a question.
Okay, I'll turn you back on in a second. But I mean that in like the most endearing way. Like when I'm like, you stupid cat. Like I still love the cat. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's not like a hateful stupid cat. You know.
Yeah, it's just a stupid cat.
Here, I'll turn you
It's
back
just like
on.
how I call him Butthead. Like my cat's a butthead, but he's just ornery all the time.
When you were putting it on your cat's food, would you break the capsule open?
Yeah.
Okay. Does he actually chew his food or does he swallow it whole?
He chews it.
Okay, I was going to say a lot of patients have told me that freezing their fish oil pills, like they don't taste fish and stuff if they burp or whatever on it.
That makes sense.
But I don't know.
That would be a good idea.
I don't know if it would actually become completely solid because it's oily, right?
Yeah, but it would at least solidify it a little bit, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't
so
know.
maybe
But
if
we
you
bought,
squirted it on his food, like directly from the freezer, maybe
Maybe.
it would have a less scent and he might eat it. I don't know.
Yeah. My other thing is I'm gonna probably crack open some tuna cans and give him some of that to get like the natural fish oil.
Yeah.
And then so our solution though to get the stinky cat to be less stinky is so I don't know how to bathe a cat. That's not a thing I know how to do. And so Amy bought this no rinse like cat shampoo. It's like a foam. It's weird. But it's you just pump the foam. It's like aloe vera. It's just a bunch of different aloes, and it's kind of like calamine lotion a little bit, you know.
Okay.
But it has like some cleaners in it, but it brushes out.
Yeah.
So what you do is you just pump it in your hand, and I was surprised how well he handled it. Cause it got him still pretty. He looked like he had a bunch of mousse in his hair, you know. It was weird. But so I worked it in. I did it a couple times. Jeff's back.
Jeff returns.
Jeff, the return of the king.
Okay. You're talking about Lord of the Rings?
No, sorry. I was referring to you as the Lord of the King of the Ring.
I don't know what that means.
Exactly. Neither do I.
This orange.
I haven't watched Lord of the Rings.
What?
I'm sorry. What?
I fell asleep during. No, I fell asleep during it.
That's okay.
You haven't fallen asleep watching the Batman?
I had to pee every 5 minutes.
Can we all talk about the Batman for a minute because we all saw it together? It's spoilers, everybody. Warning for the Batman.
Yeah, lots of spoilers. Lots of spoilers.
I hate that in that show Snape killed Dumbledore.
I think I'm the only person, other than there's a group of people who dislike that movie. Like, I don't think it's very good. Like,
I thought it was okay, but too long.
Yeah, that's
there were a lot of points that I had to make, and I talked about it. I brought it up to you guys. Like, there were points where it was like, okay, we're just gonna ignore the fact that Batman inadvertently caused like a 15-car explosion on the highway, and possibly killed a bunch of people, like with the Penguin. It's like, bro, if you just stop following him for like 5 seconds, you probably could have found him another time. He's not gonna go anywhere. He lives in Gotham.
That's like the Dark Knight with the Joker.
I don't know.
It's every Batman.
I
will say that there was just no cool.
There was one thing at the end. I don't know who said this. I don't know if it was one of you or if it was. It might have been a friend that I was talking to earlier. So that thing that it might be a precursor to another movie. At the end, when he stabs himself with that vial, and he gets all crazy and stuff.
I don't know.
That might be Venom.
What vial?
I'm sorry. What are you fucking talking about?
Himself at the end during the fight, like when he was fighting people, and he goes, "Batman."
Okay, listen. That movie was 3 hours long. I forgot the whole movie
Okay,
already
so
because it's
last,
not that
like,
good.
15 minutes. I'm
Okay.
talking last 15 minutes. The fight when they're in the super.
I think he stabbed himself with adrenaline.
Yeah, it's adrenaline.
So that would also make sense. So, but think about it. If they're trying to do an underlying film
with a
who's
Marvel
another villain
with a
that
Marvel
was
character.
Created?
Are you saying
I can't hear what
Venom?
he's saying. Yeah, the
Spider-Man
Venom.
villain?
The Spider-Man
No.
villain Venom.
You guys aren't. You don't know DC then apparently.
No,
Venom, as in Bane.
No, Bane is a different
was
character.
Not Venom.
I understand that Bane is different than Venom. The stuff that goes into Bane is called Venom.
No, it's not.
I'm like 90% sure on that.
You know what? I will admit that my DC lore knowledge is not that deep, but that feels kind of dumb.
I think that'd be a cool introduction of a character.
Oh, I didn't know it was called Venom.
Yeah.
I mean,
because
I think
it's so much more intense than adrenaline. Because when with adrenaline, do you see someone get up off of like getting shot with a shotgun, probably having like a whole broken sternum, go to like beating the living hell out of someone so filled with rage?
I think Bane is definitely the next villain for these movies, but I don't think this movie is. I don't know. I'm not invested. I've forgotten pretty much everything. I don't think about it much. And in that case, I feel like it's not a very.
I feel like it's one of those hidden things that might be a thing. I don't know.
Like this might be the really good first movie in a very good trilogy, right? Like when we're all done, like I might feel differently, but as of right now, I don't feel like the Batman was.
In a trilogy, that'll never happen.
At this point, would you even go and see a second one? How you feel about the first one?
Yes, I would.
Okay, that's fair.
I'll go to a second one. I didn't hate it. I felt that it isn't the epitome of Batman, the greatest movie ever made kind of thing that we're getting from the Batman lover community.
No, I can agree with that.
It's the same thing as like why you'd go to Morbius. You just want to watch a train wreck happen.
But Batman wasn't a train wreck.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I agree with Curtis. Is the Batman isn't a train wreck. It's just not. It's not so good. It doesn't warrant being 3 hours. Like
yeah, that's where I'm at.
That's the biggest thing. It should not have been 3 hours.
When I said this to my parents, I said right after seeing it with you guys, I said it should be an hour and a half long. They should cut an hour and a half out of the movie. And then they laughed at me. And they're like, so they should just delete half the movie. I'm like, yeah, like they're like, then you hated it. I'm like, that doesn't mean I hated it. I just the first big chunk of that movie doesn't need to be there. We don't need any of it.
Yeah. Well, like I talked about it to a couple of friends or mainly one friend out in Toledo. I'll name drop her, Alina, if she's ever gonna watch this. I don't know. She's gonna watch like almost 2 hours into this, but we went over like a lot of the symbolism of the movie.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff that I completely I missed. Like that was who I talked about the Venom, and that was who I talked about it, that I missed about the symbolism. You know how Bruce Wayne in the beginning of the movie, he squints and like almost cowers from sunlight, and at the end of the movie, he's actually able to see stand in the light and like not squint because it's a new day, it's new dawn.
Yeah. I mean, that was the one thing where that came in hand when he said he's no longer vengeance, but he's now hope.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate this
like
movie.
A different symbolism.
I just don't think it's not the masterpiece.
It wasn't
that we
the best
wanted.
movie ever.
Yeah.
There was just a lot going on, and over the course of 3 hours, the guy behind us fell asleep. So
that's the best. That's the best part of my Twitter review was I saw the Batman. It's too long. It's good. Or I think I put out it's beautifully shot. The cinematography is beautiful. It's too long. The guy behind me fell asleep.
Did the guy behind us fall asleep?
Yeah, I think you were in the bathroom when that happened.
Yeah, the dude, he woke up too. It was hilarious. He like woke up in shock, and the dude, like the guy next to him was like, "Dude, calm down." Like,
I thought he was like, "Dude, shut up."
Yeah, he like woke up. He's like, "Where am I?"
How long was he asleep for?
Who knows?
Dude, who knows at this point?
It was good.
It was a good movie. I would probably go. After it comes out on Netflix, I'll watch it again.
It'll be on HBO Max, but yeah, HBO Max.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for a movie to come out for me to actually say in my adult life, wow, that's the best movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
Good luck. There's a lot of movies that are out there, and they just aren't that great anymore.
I hate my camera. I think I'm going to buy a new one.
Do you have a USB one or like?
It's USB.
I think buying a new one's probably a good option.
Yeah. That might be.
This
is like the third or fourth time we've run into the same problem.
I finished the Orange.
I did too.
Maybe I'll install it. And maybe I'll install a software for it, see if that helps.
That also would
Maybe.
be.
I mean, I'm just using a DSLR in front of me.
What are you using, Jeff? A Logitech C920?
No.
What are you using?
I don't know.
It's like maybe.
It's a web camera.
A web camera.
That's fair. Hey, he's not wrong.
On the World Wide Web.
That's a Logitech
The information
Logitech
superhighway
C920.
camera.
Logitech C920. Is that a good camera?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's the one I'm using.
You know,
that one.
You know, I'm telling you, I'm excited for next week.
What?
Kirby's a great game, but Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga comes out next week.
Wait. Time out. Before we talk about Star Wars, somebody tell me about Kirby. I actually was thinking about buying it. Is it a good 2-player, like in person? Like, is that real?
Hold on. We'll turn back on our producer to weigh in on the multiplayer in Kirby: The
and then
Forgotten
we get the
Land.
last Sodi.
Did you enjoy playing 2-player Kirby?
Yes, but we missed a lot of stuff.
It depends on how frustrated you will get with your significant other, whether you're missing things or skipping things or going the wrong way. If you're in it just for a fun, good time.
Oh, yeah, no, it was fun. Also, though, I could not go very far away from him. Like, if I was battling someone and he walked away because he was Kirby, then I would just pop right next to him. And I'm like, oh, I was in the middle of fighting someone, but thanks.
They do that same thing with Mario and stuff.
I know, but
too.
there's a little bit more leeway in Mario. This
There
was,
is a little bit
this
more
was
Mario.
this was like 2 inches away, and he would take like 3 steps, and then I'd pop next to him.
The main problem I had with 2-player, as a second player, is just a bandana guy, and Kirby can use all the powers, and the other guy can't.
I think it's still very fun,
really?
fun co-op. Yeah, one has to play as Bandana D, but Bandana D is very good. Like, he's got a spear. He's very cool. He's not like, it's not as lame as like playing as Cappy in Mario. Like, Cappy sucks.
So the one thing I've run into is I'm trying to find games that I can play with Amy.
Do you want
her and I?
Here, I'll break it down for you because I have almost every Switch game, and Jeff will probably agree with this. The best multiplayer game like Kirby is Super Mario 3D World. That is your best option for co-op 3D platforming multiplayer.
3D World.
Yeah. Plus Bowser's Fury is technically the name for Switch, but it's Super Mario 3D World.
But Bowser's Fury is terrible for multiplayer.
Yeah,
I
well,
will say that.
It's single player only. But
no, it's multiplayer.
You can play Bowser's Fury multiplayer?
Yeah, Bowser's Fury, the other person plays as Bowser Jr. You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
That's not
You do
good.
now.
Well, yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
Because I've been trying to find games, because Amy and I played on the Xbox. We played It Takes Two.
Uh-huh.
And I gotta say that's
really fun.
It's such a well done game. Like, yeah, the gameplay is so fluent and smooth. The graphics or whatever, it doesn't really matter at this point, but it's such a well thought out, like, well done game, and like it's hard to go from that to like any other co-op games now.
3D World
co-ops.
3D World doesn't give you those limitations. Like, sure, you guys have to stay semi-close to each other, but it's pretty good at spreading itself out to separate you guys enough to have enough room. 3D World's super fun. I played that mostly co-op with Jeff on the Wii U, actually.
Okay.
And
I just added it to my cart.
Yeah, that game is great. Jeff, would
Any
you
other
agree with that?
co-ops, you guys?
It also has
A Way Out was really fun.
Way Out.
It also has online play, so we could play 4-player co-op.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
It's just called Way Out.
A Way Out.
A Way Out.
It was
Like
made by the same people as It Takes Two.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think I saw this on Xbox Game Pass.
I was gonna say I think it's on Game Pass because It Takes Two is on Game Pass as well.
Yeah. Well, because I couldn't find any co-op games, and my Xbox has been slowing down, I kind of stopped paying for Game Pass.
Yeah, well,
It's to that point.
That's also not a very expensive game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys ready to move on to this next one?
Yeah. Let's do it.
No. Okay.
Hold on. Wrong song.
Say Jeff said no.
Beverage body, sweet dry drinks.
Curtis doesn't pay attention to me.
Thank you for tuning into the Snack Network Live. Of course, if you're here, you can join us for a spring stream every Friday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I'm Dave Moore. Joining me in the center is Curtis, Human Resources Manager of his own personal life, and Jeffrey Daly, Electrical Engineer by day, Jeff Daly by night on the right-hand side.
Who's squeezing back in?
You know what one of the best multiplayer games is that Nintendo's ever made?
Yeah,
What's that, Jeff?
Pikmin 3.
You think that's good co-op?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. I've never actually played it. I own it, but never played it.
It's Pikmin 3 is just like both people control a different commander and can have the same abilities and everything, and they can be essentially on the opposite sides of the map with each other.
Oh, I've actually never looked into Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3, I'm sorry.
Pikmin. Just like my dad calls Pokemon still.
But I will say Lego Star Wars next week is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
going to be a good multiplayer game.
I was going to say all Lego games are good co-op games. Yeah,
Amy and I got into Lego Harry Potter.
Oh, the spring sale might still be going on Xbox. You might be able to get Lego City Undercover, Curtis, for $6 on Xbox.
Ooh.
It might still be at $6 on Switch as well, and that game is 100. It's not co-op. That's not a co-op game. It's a single player game.
You will say Lego City Undercover is the best Lego game until this Lego Star Wars came out.
I believe that that's about to be true.
Have you seen all the different improvements they made upon it?
I have, and I don't want to pay $60 for it because I know it will go on sale. So I want to wait. That's my only hurdle, Jeff. It will be cheaper.
Just like you can say about every game.
Does it have online
games.
multiplayer? Can we play it together?
I don't think so.
It is not still on sale on the Xbox site. It's $30.
Keep an eye out. That game is really great.
I'll keep an eye out. I was gonna check Amazon because
it might also be on sale on Switch. It may be cheaper.
That other one that Jeff had said is only it's less than $10. A Way Out.
Yeah. A Way Out. I would say it's fairly short, but it's a prison break game where each person plays a different person, and you're basically breaking yourself out of prison.
Okay.
If you like
ready to try this last one?
If you like It Takes Two, you will like that game as well.
Skywalker Saga does not have online.
See, Jeff, if you told me we could play it online on PS5 right now, I would be like, all right, I'll get it. Like I'll
I'm
get
just
it.
adding a bunch of games to my cart at this point.
Yeah, I don't.
I will tell you, a lot of games like that always have like a hard time with online. I think that's why Lego's never done it.
Yeah, the trick with it is that game will be $20 in like 6 months. Like I can just wait 6 more months.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if it'll be in 6 months. Black Friday it'll be $30. I'll say.
There you go.
Yeah, but see, $30 doesn't hurt as hard as. Is it going to be $70 on PS5 or is it still $60?
Oh fuck, $70.
I don't fucking know.
God, I remember going to the exchange as a child with my PS2 and like $15 was expensive for a game.
Yeah, that's the kicker. Like we're at $70 for a first day game, like launch day.
Pass.
I can't do it. Like I didn't buy Gran Turismo. I really would like to play Gran Turismo on PS5, but I'm not paying $70.
No, pass on that deal.
Yeah, it's $70. You want to hear the trick, Dave?
Wait for sales.
The craziest trick. So that Horizon, the new Horizon Forbidden West came out.
Yeah, buy the $60 PS4 version, then upgrade the PS5 for free. Yeah, I know.
It's so stupid.
Sony's broken. Sony's broken right now. It's fine. And every time I buy,
We're cracking this open.
Yes, we are. Every time I buy a game on Xbox, it comes to Game Pass a week later. So I'm done buying games on Xbox.
This one's actually green on the inside.
Like in the can, or like the beverage you think is green?
The beverage is green.
The beverage is light green. I mean, the orange one was light orange.
Yeah. I just noticed this one because I was like really hoping it wasn't going to be green.
Jeff's drinking it already.
No,
He's drinking
Dave,
the
this
orange
is the orange one, Dave. Jesus
Calm your
Christ.
shit, Dave.
Look, I can just see Jeff lifting the can and going, go, go, go.
It doesn't really smell super strong.
No,
But it doesn't smell great though.
No, it smells like lime. It I wouldn't be
let's taste
surprised.
it.
All right, let's taste it.
I think I like that one the best.
That one tastes like all the other seltzers. It's a lime flavored seltzer, and it's boring.
That's,
It's just the right flavor that's needed for the seltzer.
Yeah, for the end.
Yeah.
The original seltzer was a vodka soda with a lime wedge, and I feel like they haven't really gotten better than that.
No, I'd agree with that. Like, I didn't dislike the orange.
That was the original. Yeah. You can't really get better than just lime with some vodka and some soda water. Like,
yeah.
Everything else just kind of tastes a little wonky.
Yeah, Classic Cola is the best one, I think.
I like the lime. It's the nicest. Well, you guys talk about Star Wars. I gotta pee. I'll be back.
Okay. Jeff.
Yeah.
Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
Dude, I've been waiting for this game for 2 goddamn years.
That's the weirdest thing about this game is there's so much hype around it for a Lego game.
Yeah, there's so much hype because it's been delayed for so long, but because they've released like improvement trailers that actually really improve the game.
I look, trust me. I understand that Lego games have a higher level of quality than they should, right?
And they've only gone up since the first Lego game. You remember the first Lego game? Well, the first Lego games were like Lego Island.
Yeah, that's not the same.
But the first couple like crossovers, they did not talk. There was no voice acting.
Yeah, like even the Lego Harry Potter games, there's no voice acting.
Exactly. And they've gotten to a point where there's voice acting now.
The last Star Wars Lego game I saw, they had like actual third person kind of like shooting kind of style like gameplay, which is not just a 3D platformer basically. Like, I don't know. It's tempting. It's just it's for the price, and I'd want to play it on my PS5 because my PS5 is not getting enough love.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't want to buy a $70 game. A $70 game that I know will be on sale in a couple months for less.
Every game besides a Nintendo game will always be on sale in a couple months.
Unless it's something like Destiny or something else is getting expansions where they just continue to keep charging the full price.
Destiny 2 is free.
Yeah, Destiny 2 is free, and it's $60 for all the expansions. Like, it's still a $60 game. The same way Overwatch is still usually a $60 or $40
free game with $60 of expansions.
That's not the same thing.
What do you mean it's not the same thing?
Meaning to get your full value out of the entirety of Destiny 2 in its present day form, you're basically locked in.
To get the full value out of a free game, Dave, is playing it. That's the full value out of a free game.
I feel like if you're not playing the expansions, you're not earning it the same way anymore.
Have you ever played Destiny 2?
I have played Destiny 1.
Then how do you know?
I don't know, Jeff. I base this completely off the internet's opinions of how they feel about Destiny 2, which is that the expansions are necessary to the integrity of the game in its present day form, and therefore, despite the fact that it is a free to start game, it is not a free game.
It's a free to play game for the main story.
Oh, are we talking about pay per play games basically?
We're talking about how Destiny's not a free game.
I don't have a game. I have no opinion.
It's a free game that you can pay to play the expansions if you chose to.
I would like to wait for Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga to be $20, and then I will buy it.
I would like to be able to buy a gaming PC and be able to play all the games that I have wanted to play that are not available on consoles.
See, Horizon Forbidden West came out a while ago, and it's still $60.
Oh yeah, they don't go down.
Forbidden
anymore.
West came out 2 weeks ago.
What? Forbidden West came out months ago, Dave.
No.
Forbidden West came out February of 2022.
February what? February 29th?
February 18th. It came out a month and a half ago.
Okay, that's why it's still $60. It's a month and a half. It's a month and a half old. It's not old yet.
A lot of these games don't go down as fast as they used to, mainly because a lot of them aren't like physical copies anymore.
Well, that too. Right.
Like a lot of it's digital now.
Can I try this?
They can charge you whatever you want.
Oh yes.
Like
Crash
I've been really
Bandicoot
trying.
4 is still $50, Dave.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it goes on sale all the time. It was $15 on Switch last week. It was, and you could buy it for $40 with the Insane Trilogy, Crash Team Racing, and Crash 4 for $40 last week. It goes on sale all the time. Sure, it's not on sale right now.
Jeff, random question because I value your opinion greatly. A GeForce 3060, 6GB graphics card, is that pretty decent?
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the best ones.
Okay.
I would say.
There's like some really high end ones, but like in the mid range, that's where I'm aiming at.
I think it's in the high range. It's in the high range rather than the mid range.
Okay. Because I've been trying to get like a game station that way I don't have to buy an Xbox. To be honest, like that's not what my direction is going to be.
There's no point in buying an Xbox if you want a gaming PC.
No, that was.
This is coming
if
from.
I'm going to spend the money. I'm going to spend the money. And just get a gaming PC.
This is coming from the person who loves my Xbox. Like I love my Xbox very much. So
yeah.
But if you are in the market for a regular gaming PC, there is no reason to buy an Xbox.
No.
An Xbox is just a PC now.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was seeing. And truthfully, the big thing about buying a PC nowadays is you get Steam and all the like mods that you can get into, and like you can have a lot of fun with a lot of different games.
You're also probably better off buying a cheap, reasonably priced, really nice gaming machine, and then also buying the cheaper Xbox. Like if you want to sit on your couch and play your Xbox, you can buy the cheaper Xbox. You're not going to know the difference.
Well, I still buy physical games for the Xbox and for the Switch. Like that's what I've become doing. Yeah.
Switch is all physical because Nintendo games resell for their value of the cost that you bought them for.
I also love the Nintendo Switch. That's probably my favorite. This is going to be a really intense thing. The Switch has probably been my favorite newer console that I've owned.
The Switch is currently my favorite console in the current market. Period. End of story.
I could be swayed because I do like the Xbox controller much more.
Yeah, there's things I like. I think
point.
Forza is the best game I've played in a decade. That doesn't make the Xbox the best console.
No.
I will say the Switch, with the Switch perspective, the greatest thing is I could be like, oh, I want to play games. I'll just bring my Switch with me. I could.
And the library of games on Nintendo Switch is vastly superior to everything else.
Yeah.
Sure, they're not the best graphically. It's not the most powerful console. The controller isn't the Pro controller is really nice, but it's not nearly as nice as the Xbox controller.
Is it too much to ask though, just for some voice acting in Nintendo games?
No, it's not, Jeff, and that is the biggest gripe I still have, because as a person who is
that's fair,
very capable of reading, but it is a struggle for a legally blind person to continue to read endless strings of dialogue in games. It's just frustrating, and there's no reason that these games should not be voice acted.
I think Nintendo games make the best video games. They never voice act the good games.
Even if it was just like a monotone dialogue, it would be better.
Or if they could just turn on a screen reader and it would just read it.
That would be helpful.
I honestly don't care at this point.
I agree with that. That was the worst thing about some of those later PlayStation games when they were so big, but they couldn't add so many audio files.
Right.
Like a perfect example is Kingdom Hearts 2, debatably one of the most well-built games for the PlayStation 2. There were so many freaking dialogue parts where it's just like, stop.
But you could just skip them all. Like they were not crucial to the story. Like there were so many cutscenes and things. I played Kingdom Hearts 2 many times. Kingdom Hearts 3 is really nice because it is entirely voice acted, even the scenes with the speech bubbles. Like, I appreciate it.
I did not care for the third one. I'm gonna be honest.
I did not either, but I still played it.
You know, it felt like I was playing a movie.
A movie that you didn't understand.
With the third one is you needed to play 80 other games to understand every part of it.
That too, yeah. There was like 80 other sub games, and some of them weren't even released in the U.S. It didn't even make sense.
I didn't understand Kingdom Hearts 3 in the slightest, and
you weren't supposed to, Dave.
No, I understand Kingdom Hearts 2.
That's the secret.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is a really fun game to play, but the story tries to be really important, and I don't freaking understand a damn thing that's going on in it, and therefore I fell off. I got about halfway through the game and was like, "Yep, I don't care."
My wife bought it in the first week it was out and beat it, and she was like, "I don't," because she had also played 1 and 2, and even some of like the in between and the remixes and stuff.
I played a lot of it.
Like, she even said, she's like, I have no idea what was going on.
I beat almost every Kingdom Hearts game there is, and I don't understand what was going on in that game.
I had to watch a couple recaps things to understand what was going on.
I watched a couple recap things on YouTube and still didn't understand what was going on.
Well, they also waited like almost, what was it, like 10, 15 years to do the next sequel, the next actual number in the series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It
I
was.
don't know, I could go on about that.
It was two console generations. We skipped the PS3 entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would have been better if it came out on the PS3.
I think it would have been great if every game was just a numbered sequel and we just told the story like a normal person.
Also fair.
Instead of
would
being
it have changed anything if they called like Kingdom Hearts like Dream Drop Distance like Kingdom Hearts 5?
It would have been great if they had put it on the main console that the series was running on at the time instead of, like, there was a DS game. There were 2 DS games, and then there was a 3DS game, and then there was a PSP game,
yeah.
and freaking, like, there's a
Who bought the PSP?
Who bought the PSP?
I had a PSP.
I had a PSP.
Right. I always wanted the brick one.
Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep is the only game I played on the PSP. I bought a PSP Go. I bought a PSP Go because that's who I am. That's the kind of human I am. And then I hacked it so I could play a bunch of PS1 games on it. And then I played Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and that was the entirety of my PSP experience. I was playing PS1 games and Birth by Sleep.
Birth by Sleep.
I will say they had to have had some contracts out to like, all right, well, we're gonna make a Kingdom Hearts for your thing, and then the contract is like, you must use this storyline for the main game.
Well, the most recent Kingdom Hearts game is Kingdom Hearts Melody of Mystery. It is a rhythm based game. It looks very fun. I have not bought it. I take that back. No, I do own it. I have not played it. And there is story in it. Like there's actual continuations of things that happen after Kingdom Hearts 3 in this spin-off rhythm game. And
okay.
That's where we're at. The Kingdom Hearts series is every game matters, even if it only matters a tiny bit.
I'll pass. It's not significant enough in my life.
You don't think so?
They also took all the Final Fantasy stuff out of Kingdom Hearts 3, and I dislike that strongly.
Yeah, it was really really Disney heavy.
Yeah, it's Disney, and it's Kingdom Hearts in Disney World, and they got rid of everything Final Fantasy related, and I dislike it.
Yeah.
They didn't have... Yeah, they didn't.
There's no Leon, there's no Cloud, no Sephiroth, no Tifa.
Yeah, and the lack of all those characters makes it feel weird, still.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense anymore, because now you have a open world type game in a Disney universe.
which would have been fine if the Final Fantasy characters were never there in the first place.
Oh yeah.
But the Final Fantasy characters are what kind of like balanced out the weird Kingdom Hearts characters.
Yeah.
Like
and
it's
now
what
you just have really intense Kingdom Hearts characters that have like the longest storyline of their life, and you're like, wait, who are you? What's going on?
And why is Sora talking to Winnie the Pooh? I don't know.
Winnie the Pooh.
Because Winnie the Pooh's been in every Kingdom Hearts.
I know. It was a joke. Relax.
But why? But whatever happened to the Kingdom Hearts staple was like Sephiroth boss fight as an option.
Yeah, it's not there.
That was the boss fight.
Yeah, you put a Sephiroth boss fight in a Kingdom Hearts game, and it's the coolest. It's one of the coolest things ever.
He had so much freaking health. It took me so long to beat.
And now, if you wanted to take Sora and fight Sephiroth, you need to play Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
No, you just go back and play Kingdom Hearts 2 again.
Or that.
Except you gotta wait past that freaking 3-hour tutorial.
And you got to get about 20 hours in and to get past the Thousand Heartless battle, beat that, and then go back to that place to fight Sephiroth. Yeah.
How many characters will the next Super Smash Brothers have?
None.
They're done.
Because they're either done or they're going to continue to port this game exactly the way it is.
You said that about the last Super Smash Brothers, and guess what? You were wrong.
No, I said this was it. This is the last one.
No, you said the previous Smash Brothers was going to be ported to Switch, and there'd be no new Smash Brothers.
Which it was.
And they made Ultimate.
It was ported to Switch, and it is the same game.
No, Ultimate is a different game with a different engine than the previous one.
With all the same characters.
Every Smash Brothers has the same characters. What do you mean?
That's also not true.
I mean, it has the same baseline characters. You know, you got like Mario, Luigi, and all that.
Are you saying that every Mario Brothers is just a port of the old Mario Brothers?
I would like to clarify that, Jeff, this conversation you were referring to is the day that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate announced that everyone is back.
Previously, before the Switch came out, you stated the next Nintendo will have the same Smash Brothers but ported over. They will not release a new game.
It was not a new engine. It was the same engine, and it was ported over. It was modified and changed, but it was the same engine as Super Smash Bros. 4.
Or was it?
Yeah, it was.
How do you know? I'm just talking shit now. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I'm at that point where I'm like, I'm out of it, so I don't even know what's going on. The cats came to say hi.
The problem with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Jeff, moving forward, is there's no way they either do this again, or they have to cut back the roster significantly and change the game. We need a fresh reset, or they have to take this game and copy it. There's no other choices. Because I don't think they can.
They released a new game. So I think the next Nintendo system they release, they're still going to release a new Super Smash Bros. Game.
I agree with you, but I think that has to be either a port of this game with everything that's already in this game, which I don't know how they could possibly add any more to it, or they need to start very fresh and start very bare bones and basically change the entire game. But there is not like an option to be like, yeah, we made a game. It has 10 less characters than this one did.
Here it is. Here it is, Dave. The Ultimate's game engine was built from scratch. Is not an updated version of Super Smash Bros. For Wii U's engine. It's a completely new engine that they use different source code for.
That's ridiculous and a waste of time. And like a 2-year turnaround. That makes no sense.
Stated that the engine had significant upgrades in lighting effects and texture rendering.
That is true. They did add a bunch of stuff to it.
And they use different source code. It's not a port.
Yeah, they moved all their maps over, all the HD maps, almost all the HD maps they made. Every character from every Smash Brothers game ever was in this. There's no way for them to move forward without taking a bunch of this and just copying it, or they can't. They have to start fresh and be like, Mario has a completely different move.
I mean, they can copy characters. Probably.
How do they copy characters, Jeff, and then be like, all right, we're launching the game. It has 12 less characters than the last game you played. Like, how do they do that?
What do you mean?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Because they put 98 characters in this game.
Yeah, the next game will probably come out with,
how do they put 104? How do they put 104 characters in a game, Jeff? How do they make a new game from scratch and put 104 characters in it? That's insane. That's not possible.
What's not possible? What's crazy is they had 98 characters.
Right. That is the crazy part. Like, how do they make this game in the first place? That's the part that's nuts. That's the best part of it.
That's a lot of characters.
How do they go move forward, Dave?
They don't.
Yeah, they will. They will.
They will. You're right. They will. But I think we see either almost like a completely different kind of game. Right? Like Mario's move, like, sure, it's still Smash Brothers and it's still a fighting game, but like Mario's moveset needs to be completely, like, basically everybody needs a complete refresh. Like, if you play Mario in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, it's weird because he still kind of feels like he did in like 64 Smash. Like, he's got a couple new moves, but it's still the same idea.
The problem is if they do that, everybody will complain because everybody who plays Smash.
Yeah, and when they say here's Super Smash Brothers for the Nintendo Switch 2, right? And they say, yeah, we cut out 16 of your favorite characters, everybody will be pissed too.
They can't cut out characters because they just set the precedence. They're not cutting any characters.
But you think they can get a license for Banjo and Cloud again?
Do you think they need to for a new game?
Yeah.
Or do you think in their license they might have had a contract that says in current and future Smash Brothers games?
That's the question, is can they bring all this stuff over and start and just basically say, here's the next Smash Brothers, we're adding more characters to this one. You know what I mean?
Curtis is still as possible.
What's that? Hi.
He didn't play this game.
I zoned out because I don't have anything to say.
But they still have a while to think about it.
Yes.
The next game console won't come out for a while.
The next, we've got a couple more years, and I also think we're far away from a new Smash game. Like, I think we're, I think we're about 8 or 10 years away from another Smash game.
I don't know where Nintendo or anybody goes from here.
How do you beat
VR?
Yeah, well,
that's
VR.
The future. VR.
That's
is the future.
Nintendo already did VR.
I've played VR, and I really like VR.
You mean the Virtual Boy?
Yeah, the Virtual Boy. They already did VR.
They did Labo VR too. Here, my VR headset's over there for Nintendo Switch.
Cardboard VR.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's a big thing. Like VR is gonna be it's getting better. Like there's the haptic, like there's haptic guns, there's haptic vests and gloves to make you really feel things. But I also fear like how
I don't think it's as
real it's getting.
Yeah, like it's awesome, and I think it is the future. But I don't know if everything starts in games. Everything starts in games and porn. That's how we start things in this country, in this world. Like, that's the innovation market, right? And that's where VR is still currently. It's gaming. It's only thought about for gaming, and it's only, that kind of stuff.
That's like all game systems are thought about for gaming. What do you mean?
Well, the question is, what is VR's purpose in everybody's day-to-day life?
What is games'
the
purpose?
hell that is the world.
What is video games' purpose in everybody's day-to-day life, Dave?
The engines that they've used to create gamings has changed the way that 3D software is made, the way that like people design things, architecture,
But it's all for entertainment purposes.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. The engines that we've built to make video games and to advance video games are the same engines that my dad uses in his architecture office to create 3D models now. But those engines were originally created for gaming. And that's why I say, like, VR right now in its current space is created for gaming. The question is, what's VR's practical use after it goes past gaming?
I mean, have you watched the movie or read the book Ready Player One?
Yeah. I understand the idea of the virtual world.
Or actually,
the metaverse.
Have you read Ready Player 2?
I have not read Ready Player 2.
So
is that even
the
out yet?
explanation is they use VR to train for military purposes.
Right.
And they use it to source for military purposes.
Right, the same way
this
that
is me going into that, like, conspiracy theorists, like, we're getting tracked or whatever, but...
And that could be the main use for VR. It's for training people.
Yeah. Okay,
right. Non-hazardous environment.
Yeah, like, they have haptic guns that, like, give recoil. Like, give accurate recoil to what a gun would be now. This is something I just saw, but it's like... That sounds a lot like we're training people to be a little bit more desensitized to killing things and shooting a weapon.
So the point being with that entire conversation, though, is like, yeah, that's the advancement, and that's where we get to, and that's what the purpose and applications of VR are. But I don't remember where we were going with this. Somebody who brought up VR.
I was just saying VR is going to be the next thing that Nintendo might go to.
And I agree that I think VR is just the next step for a lot of these because it's just getting so much more advanced. Like, yeah, they tried it like in the early 2000s, but the technology just wasn't there. The engines weren't in, processors weren't strong enough.
Jeff,
it wasn't realistic enough.
Jeff, do you remember that Kung Fu game I got from Uncle Lin? Do you remember that Kung Fu game?
Shaq Fu.
That I had. It was a VR Kung Fu game. Do you remember playing that in my basement?
The eye thing? The eye toy?
No, not the eye toy.
Oh God, that was way old school.
But this is before the iToy. This is
iToy.
This was a VR Kung Fu headset. It basically had NES things. This headset had a bunch of clips, okay, and you put one in your sock, one in your other sock, one in your wrist, one in your other wrist.
I never played this.
You didn't play this?
I remember you talking about this. No, Dave, this was you and me talking about this.
I had this. This thing is terrible. This thing was absolutely trash. But it was like this VR Kung Fu thing in the early 2000s, right? Like, we are at the point where that technology needed to be now, right? For you to be able to swing your arms and fight in VR. But
yeah, exactly.
I wonder if we're at the point ever where VR is so common that it is in the way that Ready Player One, like basically everybody lives in that VR space. I don't know if that's realistic.
I mean, that's what the metaverse is trying to be. That's what Facebook's trying to move towards.
Yeah, it's because everybody hates Facebook, including myself.
Yeah, this is Facebook.
We need
for me. All it's become is spam and ads now.
Yeah, it's junk. It's a useless, completely useless piece of crap right now, and so they need to do something else. The Meta company, Facebook, aka Facebook, like reported like a $20 billion loss last quarter. Like,
oh yeah,
like they're not making money anymore apparently. And
well,
so,
it's just their stock value. It's not making.
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
They could still be making money. Their stock's just not worth much because they're doing what they want to and opposing what the stockholders wanted them to do.
Right,
which is bring out a Farmville 5. That's what they truly want. They need the Farmville.
Yeah, because
there's a Farmville 4.
Shh, we don't talk about Farmville 4.
Same way we don't talk about the iPhone 9. There's no iPhone 9.
I think the next improvement needs to be making sequels for movies that should have had sequels.
I think they need to start remaking just sequels.
We need Spaceballs too.
Spaceballs.
The search for more money.
Yeah, exactly. They never made it.
The search for.
We need the History of the World Part 2.
Jeff asking for the things that nobody wants.
Everybody
I
wants
want
this.
it.
What do you mean? You're telling me you don't want Spaceballs 2, Dave?
No, I would love a Spaceballs 2.
Have you ever watched this History of the World?
I have not. I have not seen
Part 1. It's not even called a History of the World. It's called a History of the World Part 1. And it was only one part.
That's
That's
amazing.
the whole thing.
Oh, the cat's back here. Ready? Listen to the cat.
I don't hear
This
anything.
didn't work the first time.
Only the stream can hear it. You guys, Skype is like, screw you guys. You can't hear that.
Well, final thoughts on these seltzer guys, since we went off the rails on this one a little bit in terms of topics. My God.
Yeah, this is a.
This one was eventful.
Oh, hello. You're gonna give me a. This cat is not gonna be okay with this. Her claws are already out. This is a terrible idea. Okay, bye, cat.
Hello, kitty. Hello,
That's a good
Kitty.
cat right there.
I think in terms of these seltzers, the lemon lime one was the best.
I
The
agree.
orange one is the second best. The classic cola was the third best, and cherry was not good.
I'm gonna agree with the exception of I think the cherry was better than the regular cola.
I think the classic cola was the best. I think the lime is second best, followed by orange, with the cherry being a far very, very much the worst. That is my opinion. I will stand by that.
We know, Dave. You always stand by your
The
opinions.
cola was the one of the worst.
Yeah, the colas were horrible. They just
In
weren't
my
right.
opinion.
I like these. I think I like these collectively minus the cherry better than I like most of the seltzers
Was
we
it
tried.
an exclusive, a limited flavor? Can you buy it anymore?
I think
you can, yeah.
Yeah, you can still get the sodas. You can definitely
You
Yeah,
gonna
you
buy
can
it,
get it at
Dave?
Walmart and stuff.
You gonna buy it again, Dave?
No, I'm not going to buy it again. Next week on the Snack Network live spring stream on Friday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we're going to be doing the Bells Jingle Bells pack.
All right.
Oh, okay.
We're going to do some beer, guys. We're going to do some beer, not some seltzers.
So we'll get even more hammered that time around.
Make sure you
actual beer.
Make sure we have
And
Oreos on hand. Oreos are a requirement.
Just wait
Oreos
till
are
the end of this year to where we try the vodka variety pack.
I'm just gonna down bottles of vodka.
Vodka variety. Yeah, it's all just vodka.
All the time. There's
Tito's.
16 of them.
16 different kinds of vodka.
Good luck.
And they're all fifths.
Oh shit.
We'll die.
Oh, God.
Welcome to
We'll
death.
just all be alcoholics.
Look, we have to do a 40-ounce episode where we try all the different kinds of 40 ounces you can get.
Okay, no, the only way we're see, here's the thing, Jeff. That sounds hilarious. That sounds amazing, and I would love to do.
That's an in-person live stream.
Yeah, we either need a really long stream, or we're all trying a completely different 40.
Jeez.
No, we have to try all of them.
Are these?
We can always converse on that offline.
Are these 12 ounces?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So see, we all need one different kind of 40.
No. We need to play Edward 40 hands.
We gotta both do 2 40s.
No.
Good God.
I think I'd rather. That's got to be a whole day. I don't think I can.
I'd rather die.
I once did it once. I woke up 5 hours later. I was like the Cobra Commander.
Yikes.
How do people drink 5 of those a day?
They are alcoholics.
Yeah, that's the
Sorry,
answer.
I'm tired.
Like I'll
We'll go
tell you, alcoholics, right? If I wanted to get drunk real fast, I wouldn't buy 40s. But they were cheap. They're really cheap.
They were $2 at the time for a 40.
Yeah, they're really cheap, and they can keep drinking them, Jeff. They last a while.
Yeah.
My favorite story at 7-Eleven was getting all those Bud Light 40s in, and them being like, "We're not allowed to have these." And I'm like, "How much are they?" Like they're like 40 cents more than a regular tall boy. I'm like, "Don't worry, I got this." I got rid of them in like an hour. Like you just.
I remember those.
Yeah, every time somebody came up with a Bud Light tall boy, I was just like, "Do you know I can give you a 40 ounce for 40 cents
50
more?"
cents more.
Yeah, and they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Go." They're like, "Cool," and they went and got it.
Do you know what the problem with that is? I'm sure Curtis can relate more than you. Is I could sell all this alcohol, I could never drink it.
Yeah.
Made me mad. I was no, my entire time I was employed there, I was never old enough to drink.
I mean, I technically drank while I was there.
Wait, you weren't old enough to drink the entirety of the time you worked there?
No.
Oh my God.
I wasn't either.
I was
Dave, remember, you're 2 years older than
I know,
me.
I'm so old. I used to leave. Jeff would come in on a Sunday morning, and I didn't do this on Sundays. This is why Jeff doesn't realize that I was doing this. This is a bad habit that I had. I would leave after working a night shift and get off at 6 a.m, and I would leave and pour a tall boy into a big gulp cup, fill it with some ice, and I would drink that on the way home so that I could fall asleep a little easier.
Oh my gosh, Dave.
We were all alcoholics at one point in time.
Like
don't worry.
Worst thing to do.
It was terrible, Jeff. It was terrible, and you of all people should have stopped me.
I didn't know that.
I know you didn't. I realize that now, saying that out loud. I'm like, I wasn't doing that Sunday mornings because Sundays I didn't have to go to school. Like,
yeah.
Like I needed to sleep as much as I could during the week when I was going to college and working at 7-Eleven.
My God.
Oh God, that's good.
No, my thing that happened was I'm not gonna say our boss's name. I don't think we've said it on the air before.
Oh, I'll say
but
it. I'll say it right now.
No. We don't need to say that.
Melissa.
We're good. Oh, I had a different boss. That's fine.
That is a different boss. We had different We had multiple bosses.
Fine. So my boss at the time, whenever cases of alcohol would break, and Jeff, I don't know if you had the same experience as I did, but
oh yeah, she let us take it.
Yeah, I drank while I was there, like all that stuff. Like I came home with like cases.
Oh, I never drank on the clock.
Oh no, I never drank on the clock on purpose.
Yeah, that's a really nice.
So I got a
drink
story.
on accident.
So here's the fun story.
She called you in when you were already drunk.
No. I wasn't.
I did that a few times.
No, so what happened for me was I was working, and one of the guys that we went to high school with, you remember the guy who worked at the funeral home that was really big? I think his name was Bubba or something. I can't remember.
That sounds right.
Yeah, so he came in, and he and I were talking for like a good 20, 30 minutes. It was a slow night. But he's like, hey, do you like apple pie? And I'm like, yeah. So he goes out to his car, and he gets a cup, and he like fills it full of ice, and he comes back, gives me a cup, and he's like, here you go, man. You have a good night. I'm like, hey, you too, man. Little did I know.
He gave you like apple pie vodka.
Apple pie moonshine.
Oh, that sounds kind of good.
That I chugged.
Yeah, because it probably tasted pretty good.
32-ounce cup of apple pie moonshine. I did not know where I was upon leaving.
Now, why'd you chug it?
It was good. It didn't taste like alcohol. I just thought it was really tasty, like apple cider stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say it probably just tastes like apple pie like homemade apple cider. Like that's yeah.
So I was pretty floating around at 6:30 after my shift was over. I'm like, I need to leave. I need to leave before anyone notices I'm freaking destroyed right now.
That store is a joke, dude.
I mean, it was our first jobs. Like it was a gas station. Like we were all kind of fucky. We were all like in our teens, early 20s at
Everyone
the time.
is still there in their teens, except for Carl or whatever his name is.
It's not a job you stick with. It's like a weekend or whatever job.
The only improvement is that they have doors now.
Yeah, they have doors.
That's true.
They have real doors.
Yeah, I hated those freaking sliding doors. But
okay,
yeah, guys.
That's it.
That's so these lemon lime one is pretty good. I mean, honestly, this is one of the best seltzer packs we've had.
I would agree with that.
I agree so far, yeah.
Yeah, that's us scoring big points. Here on the Sign we're live. We're gonna be doing this every Friday night, guys. So if you're tuning in after this, I don't have to delete this stream after we did it. So don't say anything, Jeff. We'll be here next week to try something new. We're doing the Bells Jingle Bells Holiday Seltzer, they're not seltzers. Guys, I'm drunk. All right,
they're actual beers.
They're actual beers. It is Two Hearted, which is basic Bell's stuff, which I've never had, so I'm really excited.
Two Hearted is one of the best IPAs you can get.
It's bright white.
It really is.
We've got bright white in there, and I forget what the other ones are, but the two that I'm excited for are Two Hearted and bright white.
Mm-hmm.
Wicked.
So we'll be back for Bell's thing. We're gonna pump this shit up because Bell's likes us, and we make sure you have Oreos on hand because we always put Oreos in Bell's beers. That's a standard Snack Network tradition.
Yeah, Dave, do you have Oreos on hand?
Rachel was eating them during the stream, so I think I might have to go buy some Oreos.
I might actually have to go buy some.
They don't have to be any specific kind of Oreos, but just go grab some Bell's beer. It doesn't even have to be the stuff we're trying.
The salted caramel ones would be the best.
come hang out with us and come eat some Oreos and some beer. And we'll see you guys next Friday for another edition of the Snack Network Live.
We're here to taste some food. We're here to boost your mood.
Life is delicious on the Snack Network.
Bow.
I have to piss like a racehorse.